Welcome to my live series, where creativity meets cutting-edge technology. I'm Mel, and on this channel, we explore the fascinating world of AI and content creation. Whether you're new to content creation or a seasoned pro, this series is all about helping you tap into your creative potential, AI tools, and elevate in ways you've learned. Series will deep into tool journey for AI-generated imagery and Canva for design, but that's just the start. I'll be sharing tools as we come anything to create faster, smarter, and more beautiful. The goal here is to not only use these tools, but by outside the box, new ways of life. About more than just tips and tutorials, building of who are about what in eager. I believe in the game for, and if you're ready to embrace this evolution, you're in the right place. We'll push boundaries and grow our skills and really set our work apart. So if you're on this journey of creativity and innovation, like, comment, and subscribe. So we'll be supporting not only this channel, only as part of a community that's dedicated to the future of content creation. Innovate. Hello everyone. Welcome to live. My name, I am the founder of the June Creation, and we come on live here every weekday at 7 p.m. where I show you guys how to, as well as other tools, Canva, Chat GPT, more to create your content, to create digital content that you can monetize, that you get off of, and so that you can use this to kind of elevate your brand. You don't have hundreds of dollars to a photographer. You don't have hundreds of dollars to a graphic designer. You can do everything here using MidJourney, ChatGPT, and so much more. So I do want to start with the announcements, and if you are not subscribed to this channel, scan on this QR code, please. Scan on the QR code or search for June Creation YouTube and hit that subscribe button, because we go on live today and you go. For those of you who've already been here, there's no gatekeeping on this channel. There is no gatekeeping on this channel. Because of you, I believe over 1,000 subscribers will officially become a of the YouTube program. This was all done with your support, as well as us just showing up every single day when it counts. Okay. I have a workshop coming soon where I will be teaching you guys and showing you guys how to do this. Okay. 2 months. All it takes is 2 months. Workshop is coming soon. You gotta do all of. Also, if you are not a part of the Facebook group, make sure you join the group. This says 609, but it's up to about 7 members from when I last checked are joining. And why is it important to join the group? Because on the go on live, it's on this group that I like, hey guys, sorry, there's gonna be no live, or hey guys, the live will be scheduled 7:30 instead of 7 p.m. Also, this is where I put the link to all of the lives. So if you check in on this group, 30 or 1 hour for the lives, make all of the scan that code and make sure that you are a part of the Facebook group. That is very, very important. I kind of want to get into a few more housekeeping items with you guys. So this is and I do want to talk about the services that we provide. Now, if you were a part of the live yesterday, you'll hear that I said that we're going to be doing flash moving forward. I'm going to head and activate that flash sale right now. So if me, I'm going to be able to give you guys a discount code, and this discount code is only valid during live. It's only valid in the live. Setting it up now. It is going to be an automatic discount. You have to use the code. And I'm thinking of what the code should be. I'm going to do, the number I'm going to be doing is 50% off. Yes, you guys, you've heard that, 50% off. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to set an end time. So right now it's 7 p.m. So we'll be on live until 9 p.m. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to manually come in and do it because it's letting me. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save so we can save that discount. And I'm going to code in the chat. The code is live sale. Live sale. One moment, guys. Let me, whoops. I messed up on the code. Live sale. Okay. So with the code live sale, you can get 50% off all items on the website. I'm trying to copy it so I can add it to the chat. use code live sale for 50% off all products only. And I'm going to say this flash sale is only available during the live. Okay, so it's in the YouTube comments. Use code live sale for 50% off all products. This flash sale is only available during the live, you guys. And just to give you guys an idea of what is eligible for this sale and what is on the website, we have our Your Path, Your Plan custom growth sessions, right? That is $149.99. So that's going to be cut in half. And this is only available for a limited time because that workshop I told you about is being planned and is coming soon. We have the Shopify website design, which is very, very popular for people who want to get their website designed. With this, it's very important that for any business that you have to have a beautiful, functioning website, because that is what builds customer trust. That is what builds trust with your clients. If you don't have a nice website, people are not going to trust you. So Shopify website is included in that. We have our new service, which is the custom image-based logo services. We do create custom-based logos. As you can see, these are some examples of the logos that I've created, and you do get the PNG, JPEG, and EPS files for all of those. EPS file is a vector file, so you do get that. That is 50% off using code LiveSale. And if you just want visuals to be created for your brand, no website attached, nothing attached, just the images for your brand, whether it doesn't matter what your brand is, whether it's clothing, whether it's fashion, whether it's beauty, whatever the case may be, you get those custom AI visuals, and that is going to be on sale as well. Only during the live using code LiveSale, okay? I also want to highlight the stock images. So for the stock images, there will be more coming soon. I know I say this all of the time, but there is really more coming soon. I'm working on it. But our two most popular ones are the Boss Babe ebook cover image collection, which is originally $14.99, but with code LiveSale, you can get 50% off, as well as the Pretty Grinch image collection, which you can get 50% off as well. All of these things you can get for 50% off. Now I want to get started with the tutorial. Enough chit chat about this. Let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, let's say hi to the people in the comments. So shout out to Nikki Nelson for joining the live. She's one of our everyday viewers. Thank you so much for joining, Nikki, and hello. Shout out to My Heart and Soul Creation. She is also here every single day. Without a doubt, My Heart and Soul Creations. Thank you so much for joining the live. And like she says, give Mel a thumbs up because she drops gems daily. I am Mel, and yes, I do drop the daily gems. And you guys are going to be getting the daily gems today as well. So make sure you hit that like button. We're at 7 likes. We're trying to get it to 10 right now. Okay. And just a reminder, using code LiveSale for 50% off all products. The website is thejunecreation.com. thejunecreation.com. And you will get the 50% off. Now, let's get started. This is a full tutorial, so we're going to get really deep into what we're talking about today. So this is the MidJourney interface, and the way you log into MidJourney, for those of you who have never logged in before or who are curious to know what MidJourney is a tool that we use to generate images. That's pretty much in simple terms, right? As you can see here, I'm on the Create tab for MidJourney. The Create tab is right here. And you'll see that these are some of the images that I was able to generate. You're going to see a prompt here, which is the prompt that I use. If I select on use text, you'll see it up here, and it says, photo of a woman in ice skate ring with skates and beautiful red jacket with some white fur, white pants, and a fur hat. She is smiling while ice skating. The other people in the background in the skate ring, snowing, long Snow White, image naturally meshes into white background. And you'll see here that this is a woman. She is in the ice skating rink. She does have the red jacket with the fur, okay? She has the white pants. Let's see. She has the fur hat. She's smiling. And you do see the other people in the background. So that's what I mean, that when you go into MidJourney and you put in a prompt, it will just literally generate an image for you based on whatever it is. Now, as you're looking, I'm sure you guys are seeing these button labels here that says AR 4.5, Stylized 200, Mood Board, Winter Blend, Look Yourself. What does that mean? These are the custom settings that we can apply to every single image that we generate, and we're going to get into that really, really soon. I just wanted to talk about the Create tab really quick with in terms of writing a, but I would say to get started, let's get started at the settings when it comes to managing a subscription. So I have to tell you guys, MidJourney not free, you guys. MidJourney free, you do have to pay for MidJourney. The cheapest plan that they have is the $10 a month plan. With $10 a month, you get billed $10 monthly. You get a limited amount of generations. So that means you get approximately 200 generations a month. What does that mean? That means that when you come to the Create tab and you put this, you hit that is a generation. Come over here and you do any type of creation action to it, that counts towards the generation amount as well. So you can create as many prompts as you want to. Let's say if you have 199, but you want to upscale your image, now you have 200 and you've run out. Because doing a creation action counts as a gen. Okay? So that is a $10 plan. For most of you, $10 plans is where I would start. I started at $10 and then eventually I had to gradually go up to the $30 a month plan because I have business creating images for. I go on a you got tutorial. So that up, and also I have a lot of clients who have been submitting orders, and in order to do their work, I use MidJourney as well. So all of that adds up, and that adds up to me getting 15 hours of fast generations. What does that mean? If you have 15 hours of fast generations, that doesn't mean in 15 hours you're not going to have anything left. That's not what it means. What it means is whatever MidJourney believes the amount of images you can create of what equates to 15 hours of time you have. So in that 15 hours, if that means that I can create 500 images in 15 hours, that's what it would be, okay? So that's what 15 hours mean. And usually it lasts me through the whole month because I'm smart with it. I'm smart with the prompts, which is why I'm on live every day showing you guys how to use the prompts effectively so that you're not wasting it. I'm smart with how we upscale our images. You can upscale in MidJourney, but you can also upscale in Canva for free. And I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? After we get past the standard plan, it becomes the pro plan and the mega plan. I've never had one of these plans before. I don't know if I ever will because there are just so many tools out there that can kind of give me the desired result that I want. My favorite tool is MidJourney, but I don't know what's going to happen in terms of like needing 30 hours of fast generations. I have not reached that level yet. One day, hopefully I can reach that level. And when that day comes, we'll do the $60 a month plan. Now, as you can see, it says that you can switch to yearly to save 20%. If you switch to yearly, you do $8 a month. Me personally, I don't recommend switching to yearly. Just because, you don't know what can happen 2 or 3 months from now, right? Because we've also explored other tools like Dolly within ChatGPT. We've explored Bing Images, So don't worry about the yearly plan. I would say take it step by step, do the monthly billing. Things change every day, and we are in the times right now with AI and technology where something new pops up every single day, right? So I would just say if you generate a good amount of images and it's just for your brand, to go with the $10 plan. But if you're doing a little bit more and you have clients, I would recommend the $30 a month plan, but start with the basic plan first and see if you need to move it up. Now, let's say if you have the basic plan, you paid your $10 a month, you generated your 20 images, and there's still 2 weeks left of the month, and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to really create something. You don't need to update to the standard plan. There's something called fast hours. If you select on buy more fast hours, you can pay $4 for what it thinks would be 1 hour's worth of image generations, $8 for 2 hours, $20 for 5, or $48 for 12. They do expire, but they have a 60-day expiration date. So I think I had fast hours, and I think mine's expired. Oh my gosh, mine's expired.
Wrong answer.
That is so horrible. I just peeped that. But that's okay. It wasn't a lot anyways, but just make sure that if you get fast hours, you have 60 days to use them before they expire. because when your plan resets, it's gonna automatically go to what's included and not the fast hours. All right, so just a little FYI up in there. Now, if you go over to the update section, you'll see recent updates and information that MidJourney has provided. So if you guys have been on the live for the past few days, we talked about 2 new features of MidJourney. One of them is profiles and mood boards, which you see here. This came out on December 16th. This came out 2 days ago. We talked about it yesterday, you guys. We talked about it yesterday. But there's something else that came out last week on the 11th, and that was patchwork. Okay? And if you come here, it gives you the link, right? It tells you that to get to patchwork, you have to go to patchwork.midjourney.com. And to create your mood board, you got to go to midjourney.com/personalize. You guys can catch the replays so that you guys can get the in-depth tutorial and information about those 2 features. We're not going to talk too much about it today because we have lives that were especially dedicated to those. But today we're just going to generate regular images. So now I'm going to come over to the Explore tab, right? And the Explore tab is images that you're seeing that other creators from MidJourney have generated. So you see here, there's like, this looks like a card and it has like a cat. You see here, there's like a skull and it has like this gold crown around its head. This looks like heart-shaped macaroons. This is a woman with a white braid. And you're wondering to yourself, well, you're just saying that this is a crown on top of a skeleton head, and you're saying that this is shaped like a heart and it's a macaroon. What you can do is you can actually click on the picture and you're going to see the prompt that the user used to generate that image. So when I clicked on this image, it says a flat lay of heart-shaped macaroons in various shades of red and pink tones. So that is what they were able to use. If you come here, this is actually in a different language. This looks like it's in Hispanic and Spanish, right? So you don't need to only use English to use MidJourney. You can use other languages as well. Now, this is where ChatGPT comes in, right? Because let's say if you had questions, like I have a question right now, how many languages does MidJourney support for the image generations? You can come to ChatGPT, chatgpt.com, and you can say, how many languages does MidJourney support for prompt generations? And it will tell you. It tells you that MidJourney is designed to interpret prompts in multiple languages, including English, Spanish, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, and Dutch. However, the quality of the image generation can vary depending on the language used. So it does say that MidJourney's training data predominantly consists of English language content, so prompts in English tend to yield more accurate and detailed results. However, you can still use those other languages as well. So that is very, very interesting. For those of you who may speak another language, you're not only limited to typing in English here, you can type in other things as well, okay? So I think that's enough of that in terms of like looking to see what these prompts are. You can kind of scroll on and on and on forever. There are thousands, probably millions of images in here. There's random. You can click on random and it will keep generating different random images for you. This is crazy, okay? If you guys know, you know. But I am gonna keep hitting random. But there's also hot. There's top day. And then there's also likes. And if you're wondering what likes is, let's say if you see an image, and you like it, you're going to see a heart right here. And you can do this and it will go to your like folder. Anything that you don't want to lose and that you want to find, you can select on like and it will go to your like folder when you click on it. You can like and you can unlike it. Now, there are other things that you can do as well. Let's say if you don't want to just look at random, right? You don't want to look at random. You want to look for something specific. Let's say if you want to look for a bar of soap. What am I going to do? I'm going to use the search function right here. So on the top right, there is a magnifying glass and there is some text input that says search. And what you're going to do is you're going to put in what you want to search for. So if I want to search for soap, I'm going to type in soap. I don't need to hit enter or anything. I just type it in and it starts showing me images of soap. If I want to do kojic acid soap, which tends to be yellow, I'm going to put kojic acid soap, and you're going to start seeing it show me some yellow or kojic acid type bars of soap. Here's one as an example. And this says that it's a close-up of a luxurious turmeric soap bar that is dark in color, resting on a white towel, so on and so forth. Turmeric and kojic acid soap tend to go hand in hand. They tend to be the same color, or sometimes when people create those soaps, they put both those ingredients in it. So just an FYI, you can search for stuff. But let's say if you're not searching for soap, let's say if you're searching for a person, let's say if you're searching for a Hispanic woman, I can come in here and I can type in Hispanic woman. And it's going to show me a bunch of images of Hispanic women, and you can see their prompts. If you click on here, it says photograph of a 25-year-old Mexican woman with long hair, a round face, medium brown skin, almond-shaped eyes, and prominent facial features. Her skin shows medium-sized pruritic patches on her cheeks with intense redness around them, slight eczema, and damaged areas from scratching her face, so on and so forth. And this prompt kind of goes on and on and on. But as you can see here, it generated this image, and this image looks like a real person. This looks like a real person. This looks like a passport photo, you guys. This looks like a passport photo. Don't get any ideas, guys, but this looks like a passport photo. So it can create portrait photography, and it can make people look very, very real. Shout out to the people liking. We're at 13 likes, but I see 17 people on the live. So let's get 4 more likes, guys. Let's get it to 17 likes. If you haven't liked the live already, make sure you hit the like button. My Heart and Soul Creation says that MidJourney is amazing, and it absolutely is, because the possibilities of what we can do in here is absolutely endless. So now I'm going to come out of here and I'm going to scroll some more and see this. But let's say if I want to see an old Hispanic woman, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to type in old. And I'm going to now see older people. I'm seeing the old Hispanic women. I'm seeing the old Hispanic women. Okay? Now, let's say if we want to take these images and we want to use them as a reference. There is something called style reference, character reference, and those are two popular things right now, because you can use the style of an image or you can use a character of an image to do this. So, for example, this person created this image and it says a picture of her wearing glasses, very old, very happy. Right? Let's say if I want to use that prompt. Let's say if I want to use this style. Let's say if I want to use her as a character reference, or just the image in general. This is where I can use these buttons here, where I can add to input as an image prompt. Style is add to input as a style reference, and the prompt is copying the prompt into the input bar. This is the input bar right here where it says, what will you imagine? Okay. Now, like I mentioned before, people might be wondering, what are these buttons? What is AR2:3? What is Stylized 300? We can come here to the settings and you can see what those things mean. So there are different image sizes, different models, different aesthetics, and there are options when it comes to speed. So for an image size, there's portrait, there's square, and there's landscape. I like to use portrait if I know I'm going to put the picture on Instagram. So Instagram portrait mode is a 4x5, or you can use a 1x1. When I'm designing websites for my clients, I like to use the square. Square is 1x1. That's what I like to use. And landscape, like let's say if I am generating something for YouTube, right? I'm creating a background for my YouTube thumbnail, I would use landscape. But you're thinking to yourself, portrait, Instagram, isn't that a 4x5? This says 3x4. That's okay. Why? Because I can literally come in here and I can manually change it to 4x5, and it will tell me that this is still a portrait image because this is highlighted, but the aspect ratio that I want to use is 4x5. The same thing for landscape. YouTube is 16:9, not 4:3. So I can literally come here and manually put in 16:9, and it will tell me that it is still a landscape image, and that I know that this is the aspect ratio for YouTube, so that I want to use it. Now, there's also Instagram story and TikTok stories that are 9:16. So to invert it, all I need to do is click on this button, and instead of doing a 16:9, it's going to do a 9:16 for me. You can use 9:16 for TikTok Reels. You can use 9:16 for Instagram stories, and you can use 9:16 for Instagram Reels as well. Di Johnson asked a question. Di Johnson says, "Hi, thank you for all that you share. You're very welcome. Are you concerned about sleep mode when doing images for clients?" I'm not concerned about sleep mode. So I'm assuming sleep mode is you're talking about the relax speed for the images, right? So it's kind of slower. If I'm on a live, I just use fast mode because I want you guys to be able to see the image generated as quickly as possible, which is ideally a minute or less. But if I was to put it in relax mode, like I have seen it taken up to 3 to 5 minutes to produce an image. So if I'm not doing anything at home and I don't have a lot of work to do, usually I'll put it in that relax mode. But I would never come on live and put it there if you guys are waiting to see an image. If that answers your question, let me know. So now that I have the image, let's say if I want to do, oh, sleep mode means your images are hidden from the explore page. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know. When I heard sleep, I thought you meant speed or whatever, right? So let's say if we want to hide our images from the explore page, we can absolutely do that. To do that, and I do this for my clients all the times when I do client images. Let's say if I come over here to my create tab, let's say if I was generating an image for a client, and I'm going to show you guys a real live example, right? Recently I worked with a client who had a soap brand. So let's say if I actually wanted to, I'm going to actually use the explore tab to help generate the image, and then I'm going to create an image, and then I'm going to show you what I do to hide the image and why I hide the image. So let's say if someone wanted to create a kojic acid soap bar, right? So we kind of searched for that earlier, and we see all of these images here. And let's say if I like this one and I want to use the prompt, or let's say if I want to use the style. So we're doing real life example right now. If I wanted to use the style, I can select on this, and as you can see, there's a paperclip here, which means that I'm using this image as a style reference. If I wanted to use the prompt, and I can edit the prompt as well, it says a pale yellow white rectangle soap block with rounded edges for soap advert. Advert means advertisement, includes slides of orange on a white background. Now I'm going to use this prompt as like a base for my prompt, right? So instead of saying a pale yellow, I'm just going to say a deep yellow rectangle soap block. And instead of saying for a soap advert or soap advertisement, I'm just going to put product photography here. So product photography, a deep yellow rectangle soap block, include slices of oranges, and let's just say turmeric. I don't even know how to spell turmeric. Turmeric on a white background, and it says --v space 6x1, right? I'm going to remove that because I already have my settings in place, and I'm going to select on enter. Once I generate that image, and my settings were on 16:9, but let's say if I wanted it to be something else, once that image generates, and as you can see, it is at 35% complete. We're waiting for it to get to 100. We use the style, so you can kind of see that the image looks similar to what we did generate. And one thing that I'm realizing, actually, I don't know if I missed a step, but normally when we use something as a style, the image is included. So let me just run that back real quick to see if MidJourney changed that. Let me see something. If they did change that, that makes a lot of things really different. Let me use this really quick. Let's say if I use this prompt, and let's say if I use this style, and if I hit enter, I'm just very curious to see. Okay, yeah, it's supposed to show up like this. So maybe I didn't add it. But regardless, I'm still getting the desired look. And let's say if this is the look that I wanted for my client, I can take everything here and I can select on hide. Once you press hide, and that's this button right here, it goes away and it is not searchable in the Explore tab. And I do this for all my clients so that no one can go back and use the images that I use for their products in MidJourney. I don't do it until I get like the final say so from the client. And sometimes it's kind of hard to find people on MidJourney, believe it or not. It's not like going on Instagram and typing in a username and that person's just going to magically pop up. There are different levels to this, of ways to find people, and there are just so many people in there. But I do go back and do that after I get the final okay from the client in terms of the product images that they're comfortable with and that they're happy with, and then I do go back and I hide everything. Okay, so you can do that if you do have clients. Okay, so I forgot where I left off at. Let's see. It says, oh, what? Thank you so much. I was wondering because the more expensive plans have sleep mode. Yes, the more expensive plans, they just hide it. So like when you put it in hidden mode, it just hides it altogether. Like it even hides it from you. Like that generation is gone. That image is gone. But with the more expensive plans, what happens is that they're hidden. They're there and you can go back to them at any time, but they're hidden. But my workaround for that is just hiding them. I don't need them anymore. I would have downloaded those images somewhere else already. And if I really needed to do something based off of that image, I would use the style reference, because I do have the ability to upload an image here when I'm generating a prompt. And I do have the ability to drag and drop it into this input. Okay. So, moving on, I'm trying to think. So this is the Explore page. That's what the Explore page does for us. Now, let's say if we come into the Create tab, and as you can see, when I was kind of creating this, I was able to use this as a style reference. But you don't only need to use images within within MidJourney as a style reference. You can use Pinterest as well. That's why I just name drop Pinterest really quick. Also, shout outs to the people who are watching on Facebook. Hey, Gail, thank you for watching on Facebook. And I do want to remind you guys, to all my Facebook heads, come over to YouTube, because we're always live on YouTube. We're not always live on Facebook. I do go live on both platforms at the same time. But sometimes Facebook does give me issues, and YouTube is the source of where everything is, all of the details. I do also want to remind you guys again of the flash sale. Use code LIVESALE for 50% off all products. And this flash sale is only available during the live. And the website is thejunecreation.com. So after this live is over, that flash sale will be over. So this is the window to be able to use that. Okay. Now let's say if we want to use an image from somewhere else like Pinterest as a style reference. So the reason why I'm referring to Pinterest is because Pinterest is my source of inspiration for whatever I need. So let's say we have this image here, right? There are a few ways that we can go about it. I personally just like to take screenshots of things, but you can also copy the image address or copy the image. So you would be copying the image address if you were on a tool like Discord accessing MidJourney, but here you can copy the image. And if I were to come in here and I was to paste, you'll see that the image shows up here. Isn't that amazing? It's so simple, okay? You can copy the image. Also, you can take a screenshot. I just like to take screenshots with my computer. I have a MacBook, so I just do Command-Shift-4 and I drag it over the image, drag and drop it into MidJourney, and then I can do it that way. So I can either use this as a character reference or I can use this as a style reference. But let's say I want to use it as a character reference, but I don't even really know what I really want to imagine. There are things that you can do as well, right? So let's say if I was to come in here and add this image in here, right? This is ChatGPT. And I can say, provide me with a MidJourney prompt for this image. And I submit. It's going to give it to me. So it's going to say, here's a MidJourney prompt based on the outfit and style of the image. And it says, elegant, fashion-forward woman walking confidently at night in a chic white jacket adorned with black bow accents, paired with sheer black tights and sheer black shorts. Accessorized with a sparkling mini bag and pearl necklace, wearing high wearing white platform heels, urban city background, high fashion editorial photography, dramatic lighting. And I can just press on this copy button. Now, one thing I do want to make you guys aware of when you're using ChatGPT and when you're taking these things and copying it and putting it into a prompt, you have to be mindful of these quotation marks. You have to remove the quotation marks. If you don't remove the quotation marks, what it's going to do is it's going to take what you're saying, and MidJourney isn't really great with words. It's going to take what you're saying and it's just going to throw it all into MidJourney. And you're going to see writing on your images. But let's say if I just hit copy right here and I came back to the create tab and I pasted, right? I'm going to remove everything except the prompt, including the quotations, like so. And I am using this as a character reference. If I want to use it as a style reference as well, I can do that by selecting on shift and selecting on that. So now it's using it as both a character reference and a style reference. And that's why you see those two highlighted right there. I'm going to come over here because I actually want to change my aspect ratio. I don't want this to be a 16:9. I want it to be a 4:5 because let's say this is something that I want to post on Instagram, right? So I'm going to do that. And for stylization, I'm going to leave it at 200. Now, what is stylization? If you hover over the question mark, it will give you an explanation of what this means. And it basically says that stylization influences how strongly the MidJourney aesthetic is applied. Low stylization values produce images that closely match the prompt but are less artistic. And high stylization values create images that are artistic but less connected to the prompt. So mine is not too high, but it's not extremely low either because I do want that MidJourney aesthetic with my images. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my stylization at 200. I already have my image size. The mode is standard, and the version of MidJourney that I'm using is 6.1, which is the latest version of MidJourney, okay? Now that I have my settings in place, I'm ready to submit my prompt, and I'm just going to click on this send button right here, and it's going to generate and create something for me. So this is the image that we're using as inspiration right here. We see this girl. She has nice hair. She has the chain and the sweater and all of these things, and we're going to see what MidJourney creates for us based off of that. So this is what MidJourney has created. It created an image of a person, different images of them. And with everything that you put in, it gives you 4 images with every prompt that you put in. Now, let's say if you want her to look a little bit more realistic, because I personally feel like, she looks realistic, but the aesthetic is just a little bit too much, right? What we can do, and what I'm actually going to do, is I'm going to use this prompt again. But instead of just using that copy thing, I think I want to do this screenshot. I don't know if it makes a difference, but we're going to try. I think I want to do the screenshot, and I'm going to drag and drop that in here. Like so. Then I'm going to use it as a character reference. And here I'm just going to say realistic photo of elegant fashion-forward woman walking confidently at night in a chic white jacket adorned with black bow accents paired with sheer black tights and sleek black shorts, accessorized with a sparkling mini bag and pearl necklace, wearing white platform heels, urban city background, high fashion editorial photography, dramatic lighting. I think I'm going to remove high fashion editorial photography. And when it comes to here, I think let's try putting it in raw mode, right? So with the mode, it says that raw mode replaces the default aesthetic of some MidJourney model versions. So using it can help you to create more photorealistic images, cinematic scenes, or cuter characters. So we're going to try the raw mode and we're going to see. And the whole point of this is with MidJourney, you can't 100% predict how each image is going to come out because this is an AI. But there are other buttons and certain settings that you can play around with so that you can try and get as close as the desired result that you want. So I went ahead and made those minor changes. I didn't use it as a style reference, just use it as a character reference. I made the style raw. I'm keeping my stylization at 200. And instead of copying the image address, I took a screenshot of it and I dragged and dropped it. And I'm going to see what it comes up with. And I also added realistic photo here. So this is what it generated for us. Now, I do think that this looks much more realistic than the other image that we had in terms of how she looks. It still has the aesthetic because I kept my stylization at 200, but the style is raw instead of standard. And these are the 4 images that I got. And to me, especially the last 2 images look like real people who just have their makeup done. And like we said, dramatic lighting, fashion forward, elegant, whatever the case may be. So just looking at this image versus like maybe this image, you see the difference of how realistic it looks. So I think this is a very good image, and I think that I was able to get what I needed to from that prompt. Also, you guys, just want to remind you that this is a live, and this is a live with live Q&A. So any questions that you have, make sure that you are asking them in the comment section. And also, I do see that there's more people joining the live. We got 25 people in the live, but we only have 17 likes. So let's run those live. Also, don't forget to use code LiveSale for 50% off all products, because this flash sale is only available during the live. And the website is www.thejunecreation.com. Only available during the live. After the live, all prices will be back to its regular price. Di Johnson said, yep, I like those better. I like these better as well. So that is just an example of how you can use a character reference and a style reference. Now, let's say if we just wanted to use her as a style reference and not a character reference. So we can come over here and we could click on this plus button where you see here it adds it as a character reference. And I know that it does because you see the little character here, but you can just switch it to style reference. And let's say if I wanted to use the same text. But now let's try to add some more details to this, right? So realistic photo of elegant, fashion forward, dark skin, ebony woman walking confidently at night in a chic white jacket, etc. I can go ahead and I can hit enter. And being that I'm not using the character reference, I'm curious to know if it's going to put in that I want someone who's more dark skin, ebony toned, but still keep a similar style. You got to play around with MidJourney. You got to play around with the words to see what you get. And I do think I got that. I do see that this woman is a bit darker. I don't know if I would say ebony, but, she's darker. And that's what I asked for. And it is generating that image with that style in terms of the jacket and the bow. So we have this image, which she looks like a very realistic person. We have this image. She looks very realistic as well. She looks like a celebrity. We have this image. And we have this image. So all of these images look very good. And they all look very, very real. Okay. I'm really loving how these images are coming out. Now, the next thing that I want to do is, let's say if I have these images now, but I want to search for something similar. Let's say I'm not 100% happy with this prompt, which is okay. And you want to see what other people are doing with the prompt. So previously, I did show you that in the Explore tab, you can use the search button. This is the same search bar that we have here, but instead of searching what's in the Explore tab, it would only search the images that you've generated already. But let's say if you want to search for similar images to this that other people have generated, you can select on the image that you like, and you'll see here that there is another search bar right here. You can click on it and you can search this image. Then it's going to take you back to the Explore tab, and it's going to take you to what it thinks would be something similar to what you generated. So we have this image here, and it says African American woman wearing white button-down shirt with buttons on the front of it, etc. It's not going to be an exact match. Sometimes it depends on what it is, but it is showing you a bunch of African American women, and a lot of them, most of these images tend to be someone of the darker skin tone color, which is what I had asked for in the other prompt. And they kind of look elegant. Yeah, some of them got their chest out and whatnot, but you can see that they're wearing suits. They're wearing colors like all black or all white, which kind of is a sign of elegance. So I do think it's taking a combination of some of the features of the characters as well as some of the keywords in the prompts to show us these images. And it uses, what it does is that image that we searched on, it searches on a PNG. So this is a PNG. I wonder what happens if I put this PNG .png into Google. Look at that. I can just take it. I can take the link to that image. It generates the link for me, and I can just open up a tab and put it, and it will show it to me. All right. So the next thing I want to tell you about, because we talked about upscaling, right? So what is upscaling? Whenever you're going to use an image and you're going to share it, you're going to print it, you want to download it, you want to use it for whatever it is that you want to use it for, it is best that you upscale that image. What does upscaling mean? Let's say if we want to go with this image right here, upscaling it, if you come over here under creation actions, you'll see the button here that says upscale, and you can just hover over the question mark, and it lets you know that upscale creates a larger version of the image that is ideal for sharing, saving, or printing. You can also click for more, and it will just bring you to a whole article about MidJourney. It's like a document, a knowledge-based document, where anytime you need more of an explanation of certain things, you can come in here and it will tell you. Okay? Now, all of the examples that it's showing you is examples of when you use MidJourney through Discord, because this is a image for Discord, and it's telling you to use the imagine command. But you can kind of just take that information and apply certain things to the website as well, so that you can get an idea. So it tells you, if you upscale, it doubles the size of your image to 2048 by 2048 pixels. It tells you stuff like that. So it doubles the size of your image so that your image can look better. So it says that currently, when you do use it, all of the images are 1024 by 1024 pixels. And it's telling you that if you upscale it, it brings it up to, I think they said 2048. Yep, 2048 by 2048 pixels, which is just double the amount of pixels, but the same size. So that just makes your image clearer, larger, more detailed. Okay. So I'm going to come over here and I can do a subtle upscale. I want to do subtle. Why do I want to do subtle? Even if you come in here, it tells you that with subtle, it doubles the size but keeps the details very similar to the original. But with creative, it doubles the size, but it also adds new details to your image. So if I don't want any new details to the image, I want it to be exactly how it is, which I always want it to be exactly how it is. I do a subtle upscale. So I'm going to go ahead and click on subtle upscale, and you'll see here that once I clicked on that, in my create queue, you see that it says 0 out of 1. So there is one item in the queue that is being created, and when it's complete, it will say 1. But also, I know that it's being a subtle upscale because there is this 1 that comes here. Another way to know that you subtle upscaled an image is when I come in here, you'll see here that it adds this label that says Upscale S. Right here. So we're waiting for that to generate. In the meantime, while it's generating, I do see 2 orders have come in on the Shopify. So thank you guys for looking at the Shopify and ordering some of the products. I do see that you guys are taking advantage of the live sale. Like I said, the code is live sale and it is 50% off. All right. Now that it's gone ahead and generated this image and we know that it's upscaled, this is when you can go ahead and you can download it and you can do whatever you wish to do with the image now that it's downloaded. Let's say if I wanted to come into Canva, right? This is Canva, canva.com. And with canva.com, you see that there's the homepage where you're going to see all of your designs, and it also asks you, what will you design today? You can come over here and you can search for your content, or you can search for Canva's content. You can also come over here so that you can get a template for what you want to create. Maybe you want to create a YouTube thumbnail and it's telling you that the YouTube thumbnail's aspect ratio is 1280 by 720 pixels. Maybe you want to create an Instagram post and it says square, 1080 by 1080. You can create a document, a whiteboard, a presentation, and so much more. You can also do your custom sizes. Okay? You can also do your custom sizes. So let's say if I want to, let's see, this one was a 4x5, right? So I can do Canva, I could do 4x5 inches, or I can do pixels. But let's say if I don't know what the pixels are for 4x5, I can actually come into ChatGPT and I can say, what are the pixels for a 4x5 image aspect ratio? So it gives you a bunch of options. It does tell you that 1080 by 1350 is recommended for Instagram posts, but you can also do 8,000 by 1,000 and 400 by 500. So the ones with the lower numbers means that the resolution is less. This one has a higher resolution, but it's recommending that if it's for Instagram posts, we should use 1080 by 1350. And I told you guys with portrait for Instagram mode, it is 4 by 5. So that is why ChatGPT is assuming that I am talking about this in reference to an Instagram aspect ratio size. So I'm going to go to custom size in Canva and I'm going to do 1080 by 1350. So I'm going to come on over to Canva. I'm going to do custom size. I'm going to do 1080. Guys, I have horrible memory. 1080 by 1350. 1350. And I'm going to do create new design. Also, it tells you suggestions, right? It already tells you that if you want to do an Instagram post that by 4 by 5, that's what it uses. If you want to do a feed ad for a video in portrait mode, it uses that. And if you want to do a threads post as well on Instagram threads, you can use that. So I can either click on this or I can click on create new design. And once I create the new design, one of the things that you're going to see is there is a pop-up that comes up on the side that says templates, and it's going to give you all these templates for what it considers to be a 4 by 5 aspect ratio. So let's say if I was to click on this, you'll see that this fits in perfectly. If I was to click on this, it doesn't fit in perfect, but it has it in there anyways. But you can look at the results and you can put some things in there within that size to generate content. Okay? Most of it will fit in perfectly. Now I don't want any of these things, so I'm just going to delete it. All I want to do is bring in the image that I downloaded from MidJourney. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to my downloads. Let me find it. And for all of my day ones, JC fam, who knows what I'm going to do? I'm going to drag and drop. Drag and drop. That is the tagline for this channel. We're going to drag and drop this image. It is a 4 by 5, so I'm pretty confident that once I drag it, it will take up the whole canvas for Canva. Now, this image is already upscaled. There is no need to upscale it again. But let's say if you wanted to upscale your image in Canva so that you can save time and save, your credits from like getting used by upscaling it here. What you can do is, let's say if I found another image, I'm going to see which other image I like. Let's say if I wanted to use this image, instead of doing a subtle upscale, what I would do is I would just download it. Once I have it downloaded, I would come over here and I would drag and drop it. Drag and drop it. Shout outs to My Heart and Soul Creation. She knows what it is. And I'm going to drag and have it fill up the whole Canva canvas. And in order to upscale this, what I would actually do is I would select on the image. Then I would go to my apps, right? If you don't have it already. You can scroll down here because I do have it. And the app is called Image Upscaler. But let's say if you didn't have that app installed already, you can click on this apps button right here and you can search for it. So once I click on it, it says search for Canva apps. And I'm just going to type in upscale, right? You can type in something as simple as upscale, select enter, and it's going to give you some options. So it tells you that there's image upscaler, there's video upscaler, there's pixel enhancer, AI magnify enhancer, and image enhancer. What I use is image upscaler, and it is an image of a butterfly with a magnifying glass, and I would select on that, and it would automatically add it to my navigation for my apps unless I exit out. There is a button to exit out. We don't want to exit out. Now, it does tell me that my image is already high resolution. I know that because I generated this image using MidJourney. No matter what, MidJourney is not going to spit garbage out to you, okay? It's still going to give you an image that's high resolution, but I just like my stuff to be super high resolution so that there are no issues when I transfer it over. Let's say if I want to transfer this over to a billboard. Let's say if I want to do a printout. Let's say if I want to design art for my home and, this MidJourney is where I'm creating it and I plan on blowing up the image. This is why it is good to do the upscaling. So Here, what I can do is I can select which upscale resolution that I want. There's 2x, there's 4x, there's 8x, and there's 16x. So 8x and 16x are for Canva Pro members. Usually I'm between 2x and 4x. I usually just do 2x because this image is already high resolution. But let's say if it wasn't a high resolution image, then I can go up much higher, because let's say if the image was blurry or something, if I go up higher, it will kind of make it look better and clearer. So I'm going to do 2x. I'm just going to select on upscale, and it's going to tell me that it's upscaling my image. We're at 20 likes, but we got 30 people liking the live, you guys. Let's get those likes up to 30 likes, you guys. We can do it. We can do it, you guys. Let's get to 30 likes. Also, for those of you who are on the live, if you are not already subscribed, make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. The channel is called The June Creation, or you can literally just come in here and scan the QR code. Also, I do see more people putting in orders. We have 3 more orders, so thank you guys so much. I'm sure you guys are going to find this content and what you ordered very helpful, and you guys are taking advantage of the code. I'm going to put it up again if I can find it. There's so much going on in the chat. My Heart and Soul Creation said, don't be a Grinch. Hit that like button and subscribe. Absolutely. And also, you guys, don't forget to use the code. The code is live sale. So we got 5 orders in right now. We got 5 orders in. People are using the code live sale for 50% off of all products. And this is only available during the live. So after the live, everything will go back to its regular price. And the website is thejunecreation.com. All right, let's get back to what we're doing. So now here we are back in Canva. We've gone ahead and we've selected on the option to enhance the image. And then it's going to show you kind of like a before and after. And you're not really going to see much of a difference because our image was already high quality. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit replace. Once I replace it, the image has been upscaled. I saw it blink a little bit, and I do see that it's gotten better. But let's say if you don't trust it to replace the image, it tells you it successfully replaced the image in the design. But sometimes I like to just take the extra step and do add to design and then delete this one and then drag this over. Like that is just like an extra step or extra precaution I take. But you don't need to do that. It absolutely adds it to the design for you already. But that is just something that I like to do for my own comfort. We got 31 people in the live and we only got 24 likes. Let's get those likes to 30, you guys. Let's get the likes to 30. Okay, so this is how you upscale an image using Canva. Now, a few other things that we can do. Let's say, let's go back to Pinterest, right? Let's say if we want to create an ebook cover or something, right? Those are really popular amongst a lot of people, creating these ebook covers, creating ebooks, and we can use MidJourney and Canva to do that. Like I said, I like to use Pinterest as inspiration. But what we're going to do with Pinterest is we're going to see how one of the ebooks are constructed, and we're going to use that as inspiration to create the base of our ebook. You're probably wondering, what on earth is she talking about? I'm about to break it down for you guys. Let's say if you want a cute pink ebook or something, right? I'm going to type in pink ebook. And I'm just going to look and see. I'm just going to look and see what it's showing me. Right? This one looks really nice. This one looks really nice. Let's say if I was to click on this one, right? Now, the first thing that I would observe, and this is how I create an ebook based off of observation and based off of inspiration. So I'm going to look at it and I'm going to identify what are the different elements that I see here, on this page. Number one, I see that the background is pink. I see a piece of paper. I see a bracelet. I see hearts. I see the outline of a phone. I see a woman in a white tube top and she has long wavy black hair and she has an outline. I see a car with butterfly doors. I see a cute purse. I see a phone. I see sparkle. I see cash. And also I see all of these other icons here. So let's say if we wanted to create something similar to this. Now, the idea is not to copy what this person is doing. The idea is to use this as inspiration and to give you ideas on how to create things. Now we're gonna use this person. I don't know who this person is. I guess the $1 Million Girls Club. Thank you, $1 Million Girls Club. We're using you as inspiration for this live if you're ever watching this. And we're gonna try to recreate this. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on ahead to Canva. I'm just gonna keep the same dimensions here, but you can choose whatever dimension you would like. I'm gonna keep the same dimensions. And what I'm gonna do right now is I am going to come here. I'm gonna see that the background is like this pink background, and I'm gonna come over here. Where's Canva? Where's Canva? Let me close some tabs. And I'm gonna search for a pink background, and I'm gonna do that by clicking on the empty canvas and coming over here to select on the background color, and I can look for something pink. Right? Now, another cool thing I want to show you guys, right? Because this is not the same pink, but that's okay. Let's say if I took a screenshot of this, right? I'm gonna see if I remember how to do this. Let's say if I took a screenshot, it doesn't even need to be a full screenshot. It could just really be a half screenshot. And let's say if I drag and dropped it here, I believe if I right click on it and select on apply colors to page, it's gonna apply that color to the page. Look at that. That is a cool trick that you can do if you ever want to apply the color of something that you see to a page. And if I keep on clicking it, apply colors to page, it's going to keep picking up every single color on the page and changing the background until you find a desired color that you're looking for. Shout out to someone who just also made another purchase on the website. Really appreciate you. And let me see, what did they order? I'll take a look, but a lot of people are ordering a couple of things. So shout outs to that. Okay. So My Heart and Soul Creation says, didn't know that. Well, if you don't know, now you know. Hey, yes. Okay. Okay. It's Lakeisha. Yeah, I see. She ordered the logo. Hey. All right. So many of you guys are making orders. It's getting hard to keep up with, but thank you so much. And that's why I wanted to come and give you guys this 50% off to try to make the price fair for you guys. And also this channel has no gatekeeping. So you guys see how I do everything from beginning to end. Okay. So just stay tuned and just remember the code is live sale, so that you can get 50% off of everything that is on the website only during this live. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we have our pink color, right? And we're gonna take another look at this. And what I see is at the bottom, there's like this white fade, right? That's how I can explain it, a white fade. So what I'm gonna go do is come over here. I'm gonna select on my canvas, and I'm going to scroll up and I'm going to go to elements, and I'm going to type in exactly what I think it's called, which is white fade. It doesn't need to be the exact name, and I'm going to show you what the name of these things are. But what I do is I go based off of what I would call it, and Canva's able to pick that up. So I typed in white fade and I saw this and I'm able to do this. But if you really truly want to know what this is called, because maybe it's not called white fade, which it's not called white fade, you can right click on it and you can select on info. And when you select on info, you see that it's called gradient gray effect or gradient transparent blur. These are all keywords that you can kind of put. Let me click on show all keywords. And one of the keywords that it has is fade, which is why when I type in white fade, it's able to determine that this is what I am looking for. Okay. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to find this notebook paper. So I'm going to come on over here to the elements and I'm going to type in notebook paper and see what I can find. I'm going to look at seeing all of the graphics. It doesn't need to exactly be like that one. Let me put torn in front of it and see what I can get. So let's say if we have this here, I can maybe do this and just put it here like so, right? I'm cool with that. Are y'all cool with that? Okay, the next thing is, and I'm just looking for all of the Canva elements right now before we get into MidJourney. So the next thing that I see here are these heart icons, right? These likes. So let me type in like icon. So if I do this, you're probably wondering to yourself, well, this is bright pink. I don't want bright pink. Maybe you want white like this. You can do that because you're able to change the color right here. So I'm going to change this from this reddish, whatever color this is, to white. And I'm going to change this to the pink, which is the color of the color of, whoops, of the background. So I'm just waiting for the photo colors to load. It's taking some time to load, but it should be loading here. But if it's not, you can just click on this and use the eyedropper tool. Whoops, hold on. Hold on. No, that's not why I would want to use the eyedropper tool. Canva's acting up. It does that sometime. I mean, for now, I can do this, but I really wanted the photo colors to come up, and I wanted to, okay, I can add a new color. Let me use the eyedropper tool and do this. And then, okay, there we go. That's what I needed to do. I clicked on add a new color. I used the eyedropper tool and I clicked on the background and it did that. But normally where you see this just blinking and trying to figure itself out, it should be showing me the image of the background and it should have that color already there. But if it doesn't, that's okay. So I created my first like icon and I'm just seeing what else they have. They have a few more other hearts. So let me rotate this a bit. Let me bring it over here. I'm going to go back to elements and I'm going to type in heart. So I'm going to use this heart shape, change the color to white, make it small, bring it over here. They have this in black and white, so I can duplicate that. And by duplicating it, all I did was click on it and click on these two, this plus sign. And if you hover over it, it does say duplicate. And I'm going to do this and I'm going to change the color to black. Change this white to black and change that pink to white. Okay. And put that here. And let's see, what else do I want to add? There's diamonds. So I know these diamonds came from Canva. So I'm going to go back to elements and I'm going to type in diamonds. And you can use diamonds from the photos or you can use diamonds from the graphics. If I use diamonds from the photos, don't be concerned that you see the white background here because we can remove the background and that is a Canva Pro feature. So I'm going to do background remover, removing the background. Like so. And I can duplicate it, you know, probably add some more. And let's see, what else do I want to add? I want to add the frame of this iPhone here. So I'm going to come over back to the elements tab. And as you can see here, there's something here that says frame. So I can type in, I can go to frames, the menu bar, and type in phone. And it will show me a bunch of phone frames. So let's say if I choose this one. And if I don't want it to be a frame where the woman is in here, because let's say if I drag and drop an image here, it doesn't need to be a frame. What I can actually do is just go to elements and just do phone and then see what photos they have. So let's say if they have this photo right here, I can do this. So this is a better option because I think this is what is happening in this image right here based on what I'm seeing. And what I can do is I can put this behind the diamonds and I can do so by either pressing command and pressing my open bracket key and you'll see that it went behind, or B, I can go to position and I can go to layers and I can drag it under where I want it to be. So I'm fine with it being over here. And one of the things that I noticed here is that there is this little wheel icon here. So let's say if I wanted to recreate that, I would go to elements and I would just type in wheel icon, right? Like I said, think about what you're seeing and what you want to call it and it will show up for you. So I'm going to do this real icon. I'm going to change it to white. And I'm just going to put it right on over here. Now I'm going to see if there's anything other Anything else I can add that are Canva elements? This money is definitely a Canva element. We do not create money in MidJourney because it does not understand the concept of money, and it will just kind of mess it up and make it not look real. So I'm just gonna put I don't know, stack of cash, right? Let's see what that gets us. Stack of cash, or maybe I can put cash in rubber band. So it's saying that, let's see, it doesn't have that. Let me do stack of cash. So I can do this. Now, there is also a possibility that this person could have taken this image from the internet as well, but we're just using Canva and MidJourney to generate everything on this page. We're not going to go into Google and other websites where we can generate stock images. I'm fine with this here. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to turn it a bit like so. And what else? What else would I want to add? I think we can move on to MidJourney now. Well, actually, there's an iPhone here. Let's see. The car we can do in MidJourney. The iPhone, I think we could do it here, but we could do it in MidJourney as well. Let me type in iPhone and see what I get. I can get this. Pink iPhone. Let's try pink iPhone. Let me look at the photos. Because with the photos, we can always delete the background. But if I don't see what I like, let me look at the graphics. If I don't see what I like, I can also create this in MidJourney. Okay? All right. So not seeing what I like, don't really want to search for it right now. We're going to move on to MidJourney. And one of the first things that I'm going to create is generate the image of our person. So now remember when I told you guys, let's say if you see someone, you kind of want to generate that image, but you don't know how to. What I'm actually going to do is instead of generating this image of her, I want an image that's similar to her right here. And what I can do is I can take a screenshot of it. And I can go to my handy dandy tool, ChatGPT, and I'm going to drag and drop it into here. And I'm just going to say, provide me with the MidJourney prompt for this, but put her against a white background. And the reason why I'm saying to put her against a white background is because we do want to erase the background. So we just want to make it easy to erase. I could say put her against a white background. I could say put her against a solid background. I'm just going to say white background. And I'm going to hit on this submit button right here. Yep, drag and drop. Hey, drag and drop. So this says close-up portrait of an elegant black woman with platinum blonde wavy hair, soft glowing skin, and wearing a silky satin blouse, illuminated by soft natural lighting, standing against a clean white background, high definition photography, minimalist aesthetic, focus on beauty and elegance. And I'm going to select this without the quotations. I'm going to hit on copy. And I'm going to come to create. And in the create tab, I'm going to paste it where it says what do I want to imagine. And remember, do not use the quotation marks. Actually, okay, I'm going to submit one without the quotation marks. And I'm going to submit one with the quotation marks to show you what happens when you add the quotation marks. You're going to see what happens. Then if you do it, you're going to say, I told you so. So we're going to go ahead and wait for that to be generated. So this is what is generated for us. I think I really like the first image, but the one with the quotation marks, as you can see, there's writing here as it's generating. So once you add these quotation marks, it's going to try to add the writing. If I click on this, you see it says like close up of elegant blonde wearing whatever, whatever. It's a little, fuzzy, but it's saying high definition photography, but that is because we added those quotation marks. So when you add quotation marks, this is what happens. Are these images beautiful? Absolutely. I think I might even like them more than these, but they have the quotation marks. This we can use because the quotation marks is here. But this is what happens when you use quotation marks. So I'm going to hide this, remove it. No one wants to see it. And we're going to select on one of these images. So I think I really like this image. I like this one too. It's kind of hard to choose for me at this point, but I just think I like this one. So as you can see, her arm is cut off, and this is why I also want to use this example. As you can see, it's not completely cut off, but we need some space here, right? Because we want to delete this background. So if you're ever in a situation where you feel like a part of their arm is cut off, so if we were to delete the background, it would look weird because this portion would be missing. What you can do is you can zoom out, and we're going to do the zoom out by 1.5x. We're going to do the 1.5x zoom out. And this also counts towards your image generations. So if you have, I don't know, 2 images left in your plan, this is going to count towards one of them. Okay, now that that's complete, you'll see now that we have our person in whole body form, and now we're just going to select which one of these variations we want. I don't really like how this is tucked in here. I think we're going to go with this one. Let me see. We can go with this one too. I don't know. I'm just going to pick one. We're just going to pick this one, and I'm going to download it. And yes, I'm downloading it without upscaling it. Why? Because we are going to upscale it in Canva. Shout outs to all 36 people who are on the live right now. If you have not already liked the live, because we're only at 26 likes, hit that like button. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Okay, go to YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, The June Creation. If you're watching on Facebook, go to YouTube, The June Creation, or scan this QR code and make sure that you are subscribed, because we come on here every single weekday at 7 p.m. and there is no gatekeeping. Also, quick announcement, if you're not a part of the Facebook group, make sure you join the Facebook group. When? Make sure you join it now, because that is where I make all announcements on when I'm going to be going on live. And lastly, don't forget to use the code live sale, all right, on the website on www.thejunecreation.com, because with that code you get 50% off, and this 50% off is only available during the live. I've already gotten about 9 orders. They are coming in, so I know you guys are loving this 50% off sale, but like I said, only available during the live. So use that code live sale, and the website is thejunecreation.com. And now back to our regular schedule programming. Okay, so we're going to do this image. I downloaded it. I'm going to come on over back to Canva. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my image and I'm going to do what? Who can tell me? I'm going to drag and drop. Drag and drop, because Canva, MidJourney, ChatGPT, all of these tools that we have the ability to do drag and drop, and that's why we love it. That's why we love it. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove the background. Right? Remove the background. It removed it pretty nice, pretty clean, pretty fresh. Okay? And I'm just going to put her right on over here. All right? Getting a delivery, but that's okay. I don't know if you guys heard the doorbell, but they're going to have to wait because we're on live. Not getting off this live for that. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, I shouldn't have minimized that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at this and see how she's positioned. So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller because she don't need to be that big. She don't need to be that big. And I can actually bring her up a little bit because there are going to be more items here to kind of block her off. Now I do see here that she does have this white outline around her. And in order to get that effect, I think, let me think. Sometimes it don't come to me right away. I think I have to go to edit, and then I think I have to go to effects. Yep, go to effects, go to shadows, and go to outline, and I can select the color of the outline. So if I wanted to make her outline white, I can do so like that. Just to show you guys again, what I did is I selected on the image, I selected on edit, I went to effects, I went to shadows. When I went to shadows, I selected on outline. When I selected on outline, I changed the color here to this whitish color. And you can increase the size. Right now it's at 25, but we can make it 100. We can make it 0. We can make it 10. I like the 25. I'm cool with the 25. We're going to keep the 25. Okay, so that is how we create the outline. You guys, we are at 30 likes. Okay, we are at 30 likes. Shout outs to everyone on the live. We got 33 people in the live right now, okay? And we still got orders coming in. I just got 2 more orders. So that puts me at about 11 orders, you guys. I know you guys are really enjoying this sale. Don't forget, we got 37 people in the live. So that means I'm missing likes from 7 people. So go ahead and click that like button if you have not already, because we got 37 people on the live. Okay. So now that we've created this outline, we're going to take a look here again, and we're going to see what else that we got to do, right? So you remember how we talked about the fade? It kind of looks like the fade is over her, right? So let's say if we wanted to put her underneath the fade, or if we wanted to put that fade on top of her, what we can do is we can go into the position, and I'm not saying we have to do this. I'm just showing you guys what to do if that's what you wanted to do, okay? I know that sounds like a tongue twister. What to do if that's what you wanted to do? What? Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to drag this up here, and we can put it over her like this. And then we can take everything else. We can put her under everything else. Whoops. I don't want her to be under the phone case. We could take her and the phone case. So if I hit shift, and I can bring them down together. Like so. So I don't really like how this looks. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't really like it. What I can do is I can take the fade and I can lower it like this, or I can decrease the transparency so that it could be less intense. We can do that. We can take the diamonds and bring it on top of the fade. I think we would want to do that. We can just kind of do this stuff like this to see what we want to bring up on top of the fade. The money, we just wanted her to be under the fade a little bit. This don't matter because that doesn't even reach the fade. Nothing else reaches the fade, but I think we're good. I'm just going to put this up just in case. Yeah, we just want the fade to be on top of her. Yep. Okay, so I'm fine with it like this, you guys. I'm fine with it. Oh, we're at 35 likes, you guys. We're at 35 likes. This live is on fire tonight, okay? You guys are giving me and showing me all of the love tonight, and I appreciate it, and I am taking it all in, all right? Okay. Shout outs to Do Your Duty RN who's in the live. Welcome to the live. And shout outs to My Heart and Soul Creations, just congratulating everyone for being a participant of this amazing live. Okay, so now the next thing we're gonna do is let's get a move on, right? We got a car here with butterfly doors. Think that's what it is, right? I don't know if it's a Lambo, I don't know what it is, but what I'm gonna type in here in MidJourney is I'm gonna type in pink Lambo with open butterfly doors, and I'm gonna say white background. Why? Because we want to be able to remove the background. Shout outs to Charlie Funk, TGI Funky TV, who's in the live talking about we lit, y'all, we lit. Shout out to the 36 likes, we're lit. So I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to put this in. Let me fix my spelling. And in the settings here, let's see, 4x5, let's make it a landscape, right? Because a Lambo, open butterfly doors, might need some space, right? We kind of want it to be wide, not narrow. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit submit and see what we get. And while we are waiting for that to submit, I am going to remind you guys of what we have on the website in case for those of you who are just joining. Like I said, we have the live sale code for 50% off on the website, thedreamcreation.com. So we got the custom growth sessions where you can book a session with me. This is going to go away soon because we're YouTube partners up in here, and I'm going to be doing a workshop soon on how to become a YouTube partner in 2 months or less. So once that workshop is in effect, which will be more money than this will go away. But right now we got the Your Path, Your Plan custom growth session. It is only $149.99, but with the code live sale, which is only available during this sale, it's going to be cut in half. I'm not a mathematician, right? This should be simple. But let's just say, what is $149.99 divided by 2? Come on, ChatGPT. $74.99. Take advantage of the sale. My Heart and Soul Creation says she takes advantage of all the sales, and she does. So that would only be $74.99. You get the picture with everything else. We have the custom image-based logo services. That's going to be half as well. The Shopify website design. I designed my own Shopify website. Everything you see here was designed by me. Let me take you to the homepage real quick. All of this was designed by me. All of these images, including these 3 women that you see here on the pop-up, was designed by me, okay? Your website is your most important asset when it comes to your brand because that is what builds trust with your clients, with your customers. If you have a website that doesn't work or that doesn't look good, you're not going to make sales, okay? Very, very important. So check out that branding service because the original price is $449.99, but with the code live sale, you will get 50% off, which I think is an amazing deal. If you don't want the website, you don't want the logo, you don't want the session, I can also create custom AI visuals for your brand. This is on sale as well. So you would just tell me what your brand is, what type of images that you're looking for. As you can see, I'm creating them in MidJourney, and I have a bunch of other tools that I create them as well. And you would get all of the files for that so that you can use it for your brand. We have stock images. I want to highlight the stock images because our 2 most popular ones, Christmas ain't here yet. So Pretty Grinch image collection is still popular. That is going away soon because Christmas is next week, right around the corner. Original price is $9.99, but 50% off, it's going to be $5, $4.99, right? Same thing for the Boss Babe ebook cover image collection, very popular. Basically, as you can see, a preview is just a bunch of images that you can use. We're creating an ebook right now, right? So an example of that Boss Babe ebook cover is seeing assets like the car we're about to add, a lot of images of women, okay, that you can add to your ebook. So if you want an image like this, you would find that in the Boss Babe ebook cover collection. Using 50% off, use the code LiveSale. Di Johnson said everything looks good. She's giving us the gems and great deals to win. You guys take advantage. Take advantage. Take advantage. Get with it or stay left behind. I'm just saying. Okay? So check out the website. It's the Dream Creation. When this live ends, the flash sale ends. When this live ends, the flash sales end and everything goes back to regular price. Use code live sale, you guys. Use code live sale. There is no gatekeeping over here. And with that being said, let's get back to our design. So I'm going to go on ahead to MidJourney and I'm going to see what it generated for us. So I do see here my pink Lambo with the open butterfly doors with the white background. I like this one. I actually like all of them, but I think I'm going to use this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to download it. Am I going to do a subtle upscale here? I could. I really could, but I'm not. Why? Because I want to save my image generations and I want you guys to save it as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to download it regular because where am I going to upscale it? I'm going to upscale it in Canva. And how am I going to get it to Canva? I'm going to drag and drop. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. Now, before I remove the background, I do want to upscale it. For those of you who are just joining, how do you upscale the image in Canva? Go to apps, type in upscale in the search bar, and it's going to show you a bunch of tools. And you can use the one that you see with the butterfly and the magnifying glass, like so. It is right now at our previous image, so no cause for concern. Just type or click on go back, and it's going to show you the image that we have here. It does tell us that our image is already in high resolution, but we know that. Why? Because we're using MidJourney, duh. MidJourney gives us high resolution images, but we want to do the upscale so that we have more pixels in our images and so that we can transfer these images to other places so that they can be better and they can be shared, they can be stretched out without any issues of generating any noise or generating any blurriness or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select on upscale, and it does say, please wait, this can take a few moments. And I am here to tell you that it can really absolutely take a few moments. I've seen this happen in 30 seconds. I've seen it take 2 minutes. There's really no telling how long this is going to take sometime. Sometimes it goes fast and sometimes it goes slow. Right now it looks like it's going at a pretty good, decent, fast speed. And we're just going to hope that it continues on like that. And once our image is upscale, which it looks like it's about to. Oh, man. It's still not upscaled. It's still not upscaled, you guys. Canva is embarrassing me. But it's almost there, so just let's give it another minute or so. I'm not going to do another drum roll because I don't want Canva to embarrass me again in front of all of my viewers. So now it's been upscaled, and we're just going to select on replace, and it will let us know that our image has been replaced in the design. It says successfully replaced image in design. Image upscaler has successfully uploaded, blase, blase, blase. It told us all the details. And what we're going to do here is we're going to remove the background with the background remover tool. This is a pro feature. It has a crown. But let's say for some reason you cannot find the background remover tool. You can select on edit and you can click on it right here, background remover. And it removes the background for you. It is that simple. Look at that. My heart and soul creation is laughing because Canva really just tried to play me and embarrass me just now. But you know what? It's okay, Canva. So we've gone ahead and we've went and upscaled and removed the background to that image. And I can just kind of drag it on around so that I can see where I want to place it. Now, it is blocking my diamonds. I don't want it to block my diamonds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the position. I'm going to go to layers. I'm going to select on the diamond that is blocking. I selected on it. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to, let me see. Do I want to put it on top of the Lambo? No. I want to keep it behind the Lambo, but I just moved it up a bit. I'm going to move these people down a bit. Yeah, I'm going to move her down a bit like so. Bring this up a bit. And let's just add a few more items, right? Let's go back to our source of inspiration here. Let's see. We got the pink iPhone. Let's try to recreate the back of a pink iPhone here. Now let's say if I don't even know what I want to put in, right? I can come to the search tab and I can put back of pink iPhone and see if it's going to give me something. So I can just kind of use a prompt, use a style. I kind of like this style. So what I'm going to do is this says photo of backside of pink iPhone on a white background. So I'm going to use the prompt. I'm going to use the style. And I'm going to use the image. I'm going to use everything because I really wanted to recreate this image to the T so that I can use it for my prompt. Now, the mistake that I made was not changing the aspect ratio. Let's say if we want to keep the aspect ratio as a 4:3, which is wide, but we want to override it. What we can do when we're using these as the style reference and all of these things, one of the things we can do is override it by doing --AR, and I can do 4:5. So no matter what my default setting says, if I write something here in the prompt, it will override it. So if I select on enter, you'll see that this is a longer image because it's overriding my default setting. If I click on here, you'll still see that my default setting says 4:3, even though this says 4:5. So that is how you override these things. Now I'm generating it again, but I just showed you guys the hack to kind of get this thing here. This is a product, so it's kind of easy to recreate it in the way that we need to. But I used the character reference, the style reference, and the image reference, and I was able to generate ideally the same image. It's not exactly the same. I'm sure there are a few minor little things here and there that are different, but you're not going to see it unless you're really observing, close eye by eye. We're at 37 likes, you guys. We're at 37 likes. Let's get that 37 to 40. Can I get 3 likes? Can I get 3 likes? Hey. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download this. I'm going to download it. Going to bring it to Canva. Gonna drag and drop. Hey, drag and drop. Gonna upscale. Hey, upscale. Hey. Gonna not get embarrassed by Canva. Hopefully it upscales my image in those few moments. We're at 38 likes. Let's get it to 40, you guys. Let's get it to 40 likes. Also, for all the people who are watching, sound off in the comments. I want to know who's on the live. I see Di Johnson sounding off. My Heart and Soul Creations been sounding off. Who else? Do Your Duty RN has been sounding off. Charlie Funk been sounding off in the comments. Sound off in the comments if you are enjoying this live, if you find this live informative. We are at 38 likes. Let's get to 40 and sound off in the comments. I want to know who's here. I want to know who Canva is embarrassing me in front of because it still hasn't upscaled my image. Shout out to the person who just liked the live. We're at 39. Let's get it to 40. Okay. Now, I'm going to select on replace. It's going to replace my image. And then I'm going to remove the background. You guys, it is that simple. It is that simple. And I'm going to place the image. Shout outs to Legene Designs. Hello, all. Thank you, Legene, for being a part. I don't know if it's Legene or LA Jean. But shout outs to you being here, being on the live. Shout outs to Desiree Black Hawkins. Thank you for being on the live. Shout outs to Barbie Doll. I love when Barbie Doll joins the live. You know why? Barbie Doll is all the way in the UK and she tunes in every single day. That's loyalty right there. JC fam. JC fam. Shout out to my JC fam. All right. So now we see this image of the phone all the way down here. So let me bring it down here. And I pressed on the command and open bracket key to bring it behind the Lambo. There's a sparkle that I saw, so I'm going to come to elements. I'm going to type in sparkle. And I'm just trying to speed it up a little bit. If you think I'm going too fast, let me know. But I'm just trying to speed up this process a bit for you guys. So I'm adding my sparkle. Like so. What else do we want to add? What else? We got the purse here. I don't really like this purse, but we can create a purse in MidJourney. Just showing you guys the different things that MidJourney can create. Let's just say, I don't know, cute Chanel purse. Let me make it chrome because I think this looks kind of chrome-ish. Cute chrome Chanel purse, white background. Let's see what that gets us. It's generating. Shout out to us having 40 likes. 40 likes on the live, you guys. So these purses are not Chanel purses, but that's okay. We just want a purse. I think I'm going to go with this one for now. I'm going to just do my subtle upscale here really quick. And let me see what else I need to generate. I think, we can do this bracelet. Diamond bracelet, no background. Let me do diamond bracelet, no background. Or white background, sorry. diamond bracelet. I'm going to do pink diamond bracelet, white background. Shout outs to Art of Thinking Out Loud. Ooh. Art of Thinking Out Loud live common sense analytics. He is saying, love the live. I'm learning a lot. Much love from Cincinnati. Hey, I am so happy that you love the live and that you are learning. I hope you liked the live, you guys. There's 40 people in here and I got 40 likes. Thank you so much. Shout out to call out what city you're from. All right. We got Cincinnati in the house. We got UK in the house. Is anyone from BK? I'm from Brooklyn. I don't know if y'all could tell because some people say that I do have a Brooklyn accent. I don't know. Y'all think I got a Brooklyn accent? I'm from Brooklyn, all right? From Brooklyn, New York. Born and raised. On the playground is where I spent most of my days. I'm joking, but shout out in the comments where you're from. Rep your city. We got our pink diamond bracelet, and what I'm going to do is maybe I'm going to go with this one. And I am going to actually zoom out a bit so that I can have a complete bracelet. Shout outs to the people from New Jersey. So shout outs to Jersey. Which part of Jersey? I also lived in Jersey. I had lived in Passaic County. Shout outs to Snow Sugar video by Yukiko Sato, who's from New York City. All right, we got New York in the house. Di Johnson said that they're from Seattle, and yes, I can tell by your accent. Oh my gosh, do I sound that Brooklyn? Is it the way I say Brooklyn? Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, yo. You guys are so funny that you guys can tell by my accent. OKC is OKC, Oklahoma City. I'm assuming that's Oklahoma City in the house. Shout outs to Cleveland, Ohio. Shout outs to St. Louis, Missouri. Or is it St. Louis? St. Louis? I don't know. Hey, Barbie Doll says June from the block sings. Hey, Desiree said that they're from Camden County, New Jersey. Shout out to Camden County in the house. Shout out to Jersey in the house. All right, you guys. So we got our bracelet. I'm going to select on this one and I'm going to download. And I didn't even upscale it. We're going to skip the upscale for that one, but I did upscale this one, so I'm going to download it as well. Shout out to Huntington, West Virginia. I've never been to West Virginia before, but I have been to regular Virginia. Why is there a West Virginia and a Virginia? I don't know, but I've been to regular Virginia. I'm going to call it regular Virginia. I've been to Norfolk and Virginia Beach and Chesapeake. Yeah, they're all next to each other. So there was no point of listing those three cities because they're all like 15 minutes away from each other. But I've been to Virginia. I would like to go to West Virginia one day. See what all of that is about. Now, I'm going to drag and drop. So let's drag and drop my Chrome purse. And I'm going to remove the background. Now, if you see it's grayed out, that means it's still uploading, which is why you see this blue here. Once the blue is gone, it's ready, and I can do background remover, and it will remove the background for me. Shout out to the 41 likes. Let's get those likes to 45. And I am going to minimize this like so. And I'm just going to probably add it here. Like so. Let me see. Let me add it here. I'm going to add it here to fill in that empty gap that there was. And what else was I going to add? There was something else. The bracelet. The bracelet. Drag and drop. Hey, drag and drop. Barbie doll knows what it is. We dragging it and we dropping it. Remove the background. And I'm just going to put it here in the corner like so. And let's say if I wanted to click on this heart, right? I'm trying to click on the heart because I want to move it, but I can't because of the bracelet. This is where you go into the position tool. You look for what you're trying to select. You select on it, and then you're able to move it like so. I am going to move the bracelet a little bit more. I'm going to move the heart a little bit more as well because we want space for the title. I don't even know if I'm going to keep this bracelet. Let me move it down, actually. Let me bring the bracelet down. Let me see something. Let me put it right here for now. I don't know if I'm going to keep that bracelet. We might delete it, but I just wanted to show you guys that we can create it because why not? We got MidJourney, right? So I actually don't like the bracelet, might delete it, but let's do the title now, right? Enough of all of this image generation. Let's do the title. So this says Rich Off Reels, 28 days of done for you short form hooks and captions. Now, I don't know. Let's say if we don't want to do rich off reels. Let's say if we want to do rich off YouTube, right? I'm going to come over to Chat GPT and I'm going to say, give me a boss babe, because this is like a boss babe theme. Sorry for the guys. Like, I'm just showing y'all what y'all can put in Chat GPT. You can put whatever you want. You could say you want, boss guy, boss man, boss gentleman. You could put whatever. But I'm just going to say, give me a boss babe ebook title for rich off of YouTube. Make it, I don't know, 3 words and give me a tagline or something, right? So it says, YouTube wealth mastery, turn views into income and build your digital empire. Hey! I'm going to say, give me 5 more options, because we can do that. Maybe we don't want this. Maybe we want to see 5 other options so that we can have more to choose from. So it's going to go ahead and it says monetize with YouTube, transform content into cash effortlessly, YouTube income blueprint, your roadmap to financial freedom online, content to cash, create, upload, and watch your wealth grow. Hey, I like number 3. YouTube moneymaker, turn passion into profit with every upload, stream your fortune, leverage YouTube for limitless earning and potential. I like 3 and 4. Put in the comments, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer number 3 or do you prefer I use number 4? Whatever the first number I see is the one I'm going to use. Do you guys prefer number 3, content to cash, or do you prefer title number 4, YouTube money maker? Let me know. Write 3 or 4 in the comment section. I'm trying to figure it out, guys. I'm indecisive. I'm a Libra. Libras are indecisive. Any Libras in the building? Help me decide. Title number 3 or title number 4? Come on, guys. Hey! All right, most of the people said 4. So Snow Sugar Video said 4. Di Johnson said 4. Desiree Black said 3. Barbie Doll said 4. And My Heart and Soul Creation said 4. So we're going to go with 4. YouTube money maker. So I'm going to copy this and then I'm going to come on over to my design. Now, I'm going to show y'all something else, because remember, this channel drops the gems. I'm getting tongue-tied. This channel drops the gems. I got to take my time when I speak, because sometimes I just get too excited and I get too into it and my words just start jumbling all over the place. Also, this should be behind her, not in front of her. We'll put it right here. So we're going to do 4, right? Now, let's say if we come on over here to the text. Now, there are a few texts that I like, right? So I can tag one of these templates. So one of the texts that I like Anton. I like Impact. Like this one. I like DM Serif Display. I like the cursive font called Brittany. Those are the ones that I like. But let's say if I want something else, right? Let's say if I want something else, we can go to thefont.com. Has anyone heard of thefont.com? We can go to thefont.com and we can search for the font that we want. Hey. So there's Wonderful Christmas, there's Winter Prime. You can also go here to the filter and filter on something specific. We might want something that's bold. We can come in here and just search for bold and it will show us stuff that is bold. Well, it says that the following term has been ignored. Why is it ignoring that? Why is it ignoring bold? But that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We can type in, I don't know, cute. And it's going to show us fonts titled cute. But my point is there are different fonts. There are new fonts. There are top fonts. Let me go to top fonts. Let me see what the top fonts are. And I'm going to show you guys how to upload this into Canva. You guys are saying you guys have used them, but how many of you guys have uploaded it into Canva? So these are the top fonts, and straight off the bat, I kind of like Lemon Milk because I kind of like these type of fonts. Like the bold, like, you know, the letters, like, I don't know, I like those type of fonts. I like Helvetica. I think Helvetica looks good. Bebas Nue, or whatever, however you pronounce it, that is not a new font. That font has been around forever, and I like that font too. Let's see. Let me look at my design again, so I can try to visualize what font I want. I want something that's like unique, exclusive. I think I am going to go with, let me think. I'm not gonna go with this because it's too plain. I want something that's just a little bit more, you know. I want something that's a little bit more, you know, better. Let's see. Let's go to the second page. Let's see what we got on the second page. I like the Vogue font. I like Vogue. It's giving classy. Let's see. If I don't see anything else, I might just, I kind of like this, but I don't know. You guys, this is the indecisiveness peeking through again. I'm just gonna go with Vogue, right? So let's say if we go with Vogue. Oh, someone said Winter Mini. Where's Winter Mini? Was that on this page or the previous page? Winter. Ooh, yo, there's Harry Potter. You guys, I'm just gonna download this. We're not gonna use this, but I just love Harry Potter, so I need that font. I've watched all the movies and read all the books. Okay, so someone said Winter Mini. Okay, let's do Winter Mini. So I'm gonna download Winter Mini. Shout outs to Barbie Doll for that suggestion. Di Johnson said I have not uploaded to Canva. Well, we're about to show you how to upload it to Canva tonight. All right. So I'm gonna go back to Canva, and what I'm gonna do is I am going to go to the file that I downloaded. So I downloaded Winter Mini. You guys cannot see my downloads, but when it does download onto your computer, it's going to download as a zip file. Once you get that zip file, you need to double click on it so that you can open it on up. And when you double click on it, it's going to create a folder, and the folder is going to say winter_mini because that is the name of the font. We're going to open the folder, and you're going to see wintermini.otf and wintermini.ttf. Sometimes it only has the OTF file. Sometimes it only has a TTF file. I believe the OTF file always works. So now what I'm going to do is where it says font, you see how I'm here and I selected on a font. I clicked on this font menu right here. Once that font menu opens up, you're going to see on the bottom here that it says upload a font. I'm going to click on upload a font. Now you're going to see my uploads folder opens up. It's loading, and I'm going to go to where it is located, which is in here. And I am going to double click on that font, Winter Mini. There's the folder, and I'm going to double click on OTF. It's going to tell me confirm. I'm going to say yes, upload anyways. And then now I'm going to search for it. It should be uploaded. I'm going to type in winter. Hold on, Winter Mini. Hold on. Here it is, Winter Mini. Okay, there it is right there, Winter Mini Regular. Now, what was our title again? Our title with ChatGPT is YouTube Money Maker. So I got my Winter Mini font, and I'm just going to paste this here, Winter Money Maker, and I'm going to make it smaller so it can just be all on one line. And I'm actually going to change the color from white to black so that I can see it better. And the reason why I'm putting it on one line instead of two is because we are going to add that tagline. So I'm going to make this font black. like so. Winter YouTube. I said winter moneymaker. YouTube moneymaker, because we trying to make money on YouTube. Okay, we're trying to make money on YouTube. And our tagline, we're going to use another font for that. Our tagline is turn passion into profit with every upload. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come here and I'm just going to, since we're already here, I'm just going to try this winter solid one. And I'm just going to paste it. And I'm going to make the size bigger. Turn passion into profit with every upload. And whoops, too big. Let me stretch this out a bit. Let me make it smaller. Okay, like so. I'm just gonna have it underneath here, like so. And what I can do actually, so let me center these things here. And I can select on shift and select on both of them and group them together. And when I do that, everything moves together. Let me bring this heart up a bit and let me bring this here. It doesn't need to be all the way up top. I kind of like it here. So far, I think our ebook is coming along. It's coming along, guys. It's crowded. Is it crowded? Yes, it's crowded. So I might delete some stuff. Let me bring this down. Let me bring this a bit down. I think I can delete those extra pair of diamonds. So I'm going to go to position. And this right here. I'm going to delete that. I want to group this sparkle and the phone together. So I press shift, selected on both items, and I'm going to select on group, and you'll see that once I move one down, the other moves down as well. I want the Lambo to be on top. So I'm going to press on command and I'm going to click on the close bracket so I can bring it on top. These diamonds here, I'm going to probably move. Let me see. Let me bring it. I'm thinking. This bracelet is gonna go away because honestly, I think that bracelet is ugly. Okay, the wad of cash. I want to keep it, but maybe put it here. Okay, we could do this, make it smaller. I'm okay with that there. So we're just doing a few things here and there. We don't want this to look, too cluttered, because that can happen. Sometimes less is more. And let's take a look at our inspo post, right? Because this one was kind of cluttered anyways. But let's add some stuff. So this says by Chris. It says new reel. But we're talking about YouTube, right? So I'm actually going to remove this reel icon, and I'm actually going to look for a YouTube icon. And I'm going to change the colors. So I'm going to change this to white. And I'm going to change the inside to pink. This is the pink, the color of this background. I'm going to bring it right here. And I'm going to go to position and I'm going to look for that Reels icon. You guys, let me know. Hold on. It wants me to force quit some applications. Let me force quit Adobe, because it's just telling me like, listen, you're using too much memory, sis. And it's telling me that my application is running out of application memory, my computer, and we don't want to get shut down, right? We don't want to get shut down. Okay, I think we should be good now. Okay, so I'm going to go look for that real thing right here, and I'm just going to do delete, and boom, it's gone. Poof, be gone. All right, so this is what we got. Let me just put this here. Or actually, let me put it here. I can move her a little bit to the side like so. I can use my arrow keys to make more precise moves like this. And this is what we have, right? I'm not mad at it. I like it. Let's say if we wanted to add like a design, right? In the back, I can actually come into elements and I can type in design. and see different graphics with different designs that we can add if we really wanted to do that. Like, let's say if I wanted to add these butterflies, we don't need the butterflies, but more so, let's say if I wanted to add a design to the background, right? Like, let's say if I took this, let me go to position and bring it all the way to the bottom. And let's say if I wanted to stretch it out back there. This design is ugly, by the way, in my opinion, but I'm just showing you guys that you can do stuff like that. Make it less transparent. And let me close some tabs because I'm still getting this application memory issue. We don't want to get shut down by Chrome. And let me empty my trash, you guys. Sometimes these things happen. Also, shout outs to all the 40 people on the live. We got a full house tonight. Hold on, I'm emptying the trash because it's telling me I'm running out of application memory. Boo. And the trash does not want to get emptied. Okay, hold on. Empty trash. Okay, hopefully this leaves us alone for a bit. But this is what we got, right? Actually, the background doesn't look so bad. I thought that it did, but I actually am growing fond of it. It just adds a little bit of character to our image. And yeah, this is how you can create a ebook cover. Shout outs to My Heart and Soul Creation. I'm assuming that this means that she loves our ebook cover. I love our ebook cover. Okay. So this is what we got. Let's move this up a bit more. This is what we got. Now, I want to help show you guys how to create an ad. Let's say if you want to create an ad for social media. You want to create an advertisement. You're having a Christmas sale. You're having a Valentine's Day sale. You're having a New Year's Day sale. And let's say if we want to create this ad using Instagram, I would go to the home page. And maybe we can make it a square. And with this square, you're going to see some templates pop up, right? But I want a New Year's Day sale. And the thing with Canva is that it has thousands of templates to choose from. So I'm going to type in New Year's sale. And here we go. We're seeing a bunch of templates for the New Year's sale. It doesn't have to be New Year's sale. It could also just be a regular sale. I think this looks nice. No, actually, no, I don't. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. There's so many options. I think this looks nice right here, right? Wish you a 2025 New Year, but the background is this clock. We can remove the whole black background. We'd have to remove the whole thing. And let's say if we come to MidJourney and let's say if we just type in New Year's celebration background. But since our design is a square, I do want this to be a square. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select on enter. And this is a very broad prompt. Let's just see what it gets us. Let's see what it gets us. Okay. Now, I'm going to go with the clock because, well, the clock is kind of off in the middle, right? It's in the middle. As opposed to this one, it was kind of like on the side. But I like that it gave me this. I like the others too. So we're going to explore. But let's say if we wanted to see different variations of this, we can actually go to creation actions and we can go to vary strong. Let's say if we wanted to see strong, different variations of this, let's test that out to see what we get. So the clock is still in the center, but it is giving me different variations. Just like the sparkles are a little bit different. I think the hands on the clock are a little bit different. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to use this style, and I'm going to say New Year's celebration background clock to the far right. Let's see if that will give us what we need. We're just testing it out. All right, let's see. Let's see if MidJourney will give us what we need. Okay. Okay. It is. So as you can see here, it's kind of shifted this clock to the right. I like the first image actually. I'm going to download it. I am going to drag and drop. Drag and drop. Let me find my folder. We're dragging it and dropping it. 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 All right. So we're going to upscale the image real quick, right? Because we upscale everything that we do. And yes, we can skip all of this, but I don't want you to skip it. So we're going to do it together. So I'm going to go to my image upscaler tool. I'm going to type in upscale. So we're going to go ahead and let that image upscale. Like I said, I don't want you guys to skip the upscale. Also, shout outs to all of y'all for getting this live at 46 likes. Let's get it to 50. Let's get it to 50 likes. We are on fire tonight, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to replace it with the upscale version. And it's been added to the design. Now, I'm going to right click on this and I'm just going to say set image as background like so that I can kind of get that circle shadow that was around here, and we just set the image as a background. We can do that. Let's say if we wanted to add more stuff. I personally like this, right? Me personally, I would have just left it like this and called it a day. Just to show you guys how these designs don't have to be complicated. But let's say if you wanted to add a human element to it, right? We're going to go to the create tab, and we're kind of creating some images of some humans yesterday. And it was like winter wonderland theme. So I'm actually going to find one of those images. I think I like this one. And I'm going to download this. I'm going to download it. And I'm going to drag and drop it. And I'm going to upscale it, because I don't want you guys to ever skip upscaling. It is very important. You know, I don't want you to have your design and someone's like, eesh, like this looks blurry, or, you know, and it's not, because MidJourney gives you good images, but like wherever you put it, whether you're selling it, y'all ever bought those stuff from Etsy and it just looks like straight trash? A lot of the stuff from Etsy is not upscale and it just looks like trash. All right. When you guys start selling images, or even if you buy images, you don't want to receive trash. So that's why I really try to drill it in that upscaling is important. So we upscale everything here, all right? We upscale everything up in here. Let me remove the background. I want to see if it's going to remove the car as well. Okay, it does. Perfect. So I'm going to just make this a little bit bigger, like so. Like, let's say if you have like a fashion company, right? Now, one of the things I don't like about this image right here is that there's this whiteness here. And that is just like, the reason why this whiteness is here is because it is a snow blur, because this was an image where I believe it was snowing. So what we can do is A, we can hide it. Or B, I think we can flip this image of the clock and put this on this side instead, so that we can kind of hide that blur. All right. Okay, Barbie doll is gonna go walk her dog. Girl, you walking the dog at this time of night? Oh my gosh. Stay safe, girl. Stay safe. So with this image, her fur is actually cut off. And I guess that's because it was on the car. So what we can actually do for this is we can go to edit and we can actually go to magic expand. And it says sometimes it doesn't work when the background is transparent because we kind of like you know did the background removal already, but we're gonna try. And I'm gonna just click on expand. It's probably gonna create some type of background for us that we don't want. So this is what it generated, and I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna try to. It's generating two more. I'm gonna try to delete the background again. Let's see. Let me click on done, and let me do background remover. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we can add some elements to it just to, bring a distraction to how it's not like fur, but like there are things that you can do. You can finesse these things. We can add some stuff to it. So like, let's say if I go to elements and I can probably add in like a sparkle or something, right? Let me type in sparkle. And we can add like a small sparkle right here just to distract the people, right? From what's really happening over here. This is a distraction. And I can duplicate it by clicking on this plus sign and then probably put something like that here as well. So we can do that. Or I mean, listen, it doesn't look bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't look bad. So we can actually just not have the sparkle at all too. That's also an option. But my point is you can generate images and have stuff like this. Now, let's say if I really like this image, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to use it. I'm going to try to use the prompt. I'm going to try to use this as a image, style, and character reference. And I'm going to try to put white background. Let's see. I don't know why this is a photo of Cardi B. This was a prompt that I used from someone, and I guess this is MidJourney interpretation of Cardi B. It doesn't know who Cardi B is, which is why it says that. But if you did want to have an image that looks like Cardi B, we can do that by using a character reference. And I've done that on the live before. We can do that again. But let's see. A photo of Cardi B. She's also wearing tan boots. Okay. And I'm just going to say white background. I'm going to say solid white background. And I am going to hit enter. Sorry, my mood board is attached to it, so I need to do that over again. Hold on. Let me see if my prompt is still there. Okay. I'm going to show you guys in a second what it's referring to with this mood board profile. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to submit this. And I'm going to cancel this. Now, while that is being submitted, what it's talking about with the mood board is if I went over to this personalized tab and I went to my Winter Wonderland lookbook, I got this by creating a mood board. I'm going to open up my mood board, and basically yesterday we were generating some images where you can drag and drop images into a board, and I named this myself, right? You can drag and drop images into a board and it will use that as a style reference and as a character reference. And that is how I was creating some images yesterday. And there's a code So all of these images yesterday were created with the mood board. So that is why it says like profile, mood board. I hid the one that I just did, but let me just go back here. You see mood board, winter wonderland lookbook, and that's how it was kind of getting this aesthetic. It was getting that aesthetic from the mood board that I created. So let's see. This, I'm not really liking how she looks because she looks like a freaking cartoon character. She looks like, no, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to just use the style reference. We're not going to use the photo reference. And I'm just going to say photo realistic, photo realistic, photorealistic woman. I'm going to say African American woman wearing a red fur coat and camel pants with a white shirt underneath. She's also wearing tan boots and a matching baseball cap, as well as high heel shoes and red ankle socks. How are you wearing tan boots and high heel whatever? Right? Anywho, the photo was taken by a Canon EOS R5 solid white background. Let's just try this. So I think because it's a 4x5, it's just generating these short images. And this person looks cray cray. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to find an image like this, and I'm gonna use her as a character reference. Let's try using her as a character reference. We're just trying to build our image, guys. We're using her as a character reference. We're using this as a style reference, and we're gonna use the same prompt. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit submit. Right? Maybe it's heel boots. We're gonna hit submit and see what we got. This is a little bit better. I'm still not liking it. It's still giving me this weird look. I do think that I'm gonna remove raw and I'm gonna put this back in standard. And instead of 1:1, I'm gonna make it portrait. And I'm gonna try again. So I'm removing raw and putting standard. Let's see what we got. The fourth one looks like she has a prosthetic leg. Like this leather boot just looks like, because it's just like, I don't even get it, right? I don't know. The whole thing just looks weird. Um, MidJourney is not giving with any of these images. Let's see. MidJourney is just playing games with us. MidJourney is trying to embarrass me. All of these images look horrible. Like, what is this? MidJourney is choosing today to bug out. All right. Let me use this as an image reference and let me use this as a style reference instead. I'm going to switch it up. And I'm going to select on enter and see what we get. Skin not matching at all. At all. But it happens sometimes. Sometimes you got to do a quick switcheroo. Sometimes you just got to like play around with it until you can get your desired look, okay? You got to have patience with these things sometimes. So it looks like this is better. It looks like it's better that we use the image as a character reference and the other image as a style reference. Still not 100% happy with it, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download this image. I personally like this image that we had right here, but I'm going to drag and drop this. And let me just see what's going on. Sis is looking very, very pale, but that's okay. Let us upscale the image. Yes, I'm taking you guys through the upscale process again because I don't want you to ever forget to upscale. Upscaling is essential. Upscaling is essential. Okay, so we are going to remove the background. We liked her, but we're going to delete her real quick. And what I'm going to do to kind of bring some color back into her, let me make this a little bit bigger so that her leg isn't cut off. What I'm going to do to bring some color into her is I'm going to go to edit and I'm going to go to adjust. And I'm just going to mess with the brightness, the contrast, the shadows and whatnot. So not too much, you know. You know, just try to bring a little bit of color. Bring some saturation. Like so. Okay? Look at that. We fixed it. She doesn't look pale anymore. So we could just do stuff like that, right? Now, let's say if you have a fashion company, right? This would be a nice post to put up on your Instagram page, just wishing your followers and your customers a happy 2025. We wish you a happy new year, 2025. You know, that is something we can create. But let's say if you want to create, I don't know, let's do, so this is like an ad, right? But let's say if we want to do YouTube thumbnail. YouTube thumbnails are one of my favorite things to create using Canva and using MidJourney, right? So first I want to know what my YouTube video is going to be about. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT and I'm going to say I want to create a YouTube thumbnail for a live session that I am doing on Canva, on MidJourney and Canva full tutorial, like this one. And I want to say generate some titles for me for the live. We'll make it short titles. We don't need it to be too long. What else do I want to say? I think that's it. Oh yeah, make it rankable on YouTube. And let's see what it gives me. MidJourney plus Canva full tutorial, Master AI plus Canva in 1 hour, Ultimate MidJourney and Canva Guide Live, etc. So I'm gonna go with probably the third one. Right? I'm gonna go with this. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to my home section, create a design, and I am going to look for YouTube. So I'm going to select on more, and I'm going to click on YouTube thumbnail. And I want to use the template for this. Why do I want to use the template for this? Because it's going to pre-make a whole bunch of stuff for me, and it's just going to make my life so much easier when it comes to creating this thumbnail. So there are so many thumbnails that we could choose from. So many thumbnails. And I've used a number of these before, right? I've used a number of these before. This looks dope. This looks dope. They all look amazing. But let's say if I wanted to search for one that says live, right? I can just type in live and then it's going to show me some live streaming templates, right? Like this one, Ricky Morez, live streaming. Live game stream, join us live. There's just so many game live streaming. I kind of like this one, but I want to look for something that's gonna fit my title in there. I can make it fit though. Don't get me wrong. We can definitely make it fit if we need to, but it just gives you a bunch of different options. Someone said, work smarter, not harder. Barbie Doll said, you notice the 2 boxes on ChatGPT now, browser and the other one. What 2 boxes? I see. What tools are these? Oh, Canvas. And okay, you can use Dolly from here too. I'm telling you, the new year's coming and all of these new features are just like popping up for us too. So we got to take advantage of the features. We got to work Like my heart and soul creation said, we gotta work smarter, not harder. We trying to work smarter and not harder, you guys. Okay, so I kind of like this right here, right? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this. I think it's cool, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a way to incorporate our title. So let me remove all of this stuff. Let me remove these people. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to create these people on MidJourney. So I'm gonna say image of a man, image of an African American Black woman and Hispanic man. They are both wearing white button-up shirts and they have their fists pumping in the air for excitement. Now, remember, MidJourney is not great when it comes to fingers. But let's see what we can get here. And I'm going to keep it in portrait mode. Can I make it a little bit wider? Let's do a 5x6. I need some width. And let's just try this out. Let's see what it gives us. Let's see what it gives us. Okay. Let's see. I think I kind of like this one. This one looks the most natural. But their hands are kind of cut off, right? Let's see. We got some things in the comments. Someone said, I'm enjoying the live. You are a great teacher. Thank you so much. I've tuned into all your lives, really. I couldn't comment, usually at work. I had no idea. So you are a part of the JC fam. Hey. And Art of Thinking Out Loud live Common Sense says, love the live. I'm learning a lot. Much love from Cincinnati. Oh, wait, hold on, you guys. I am reading old comments. I am bugging out. Okay, someone said say perfect hand might help. This is what happens when you get too excited. I was scrolled all the way up. But you know what? I still appreciate all of you guys. So with the suggestion that... Who made the suggestion? Barbie doll. So what we can do is we can say... We can actually do no unnatural fingers, right? We can say stuff like that by using a no prompt. We can say... let's see, perfect hands. Let me put in perfect hands and see what it says. Perfect hands. But we did no unnatural fingers and perfect hands. And with no unnatural fingers, let's see how the fingers look. I think they look okay, to be honest with you. This looks good. They look pumped. Pump it up. Okay. All of these look good. All of these look good. I don't even know what to choose from. I kind of like this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out of this one. I'm going to zoom out of this one. Also, a reminder, if you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you are subscribed right now. You know, we go on live every single weekday at 7 p.m. I do see we have more subscribers, you guys. I just checked and we have 1,205 subscribers now, you guys. This is amazing. You guys are wonderful. I'm just like checking right now because this is amazing. Okay. Also, like I said, I'm a YouTube partner now, so you guys are going to see options to send super stickers, send super chats, and all of these things. So feel free to send those as well. So we've gone ahead and we've zoomed out. Okay, I think we're gonna use this image right here because we have the full body, nothing is cut off. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to download this image. I'm gonna download this image, and we are going to go to here. We're gonna delete these people because we don't know them. They weren't created by us in MidJourney. And I'm gonna drag and drop this. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. And I'm gonna once again go through the upscaler. Why? Because I don't want you guys to forget upscaling your image is essential. Okay, it is essential. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna upscale that. We're gonna upscale that. We're gonna upscale that. We're gonna drag and drop. Drag and drop. Okay. So our image, we're gonna click on replace. It has upscaled the image for us, and now we can go ahead and we can remove that background. Yay. Yo, first of all, this already looks amazing. Number one, this looks freaking amazing. Like, I might have to use this. We're not even done yet, but I might have to use this as one of my thumbnails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here. I think we said we were going to do Ultimate MidJourney plus Canva Guide Live. So I'm going to copy that. And okay, actually, I'm going to copy one portion where it says Ultimate MidJourney. I'm going to copy that portion first. And I am going to go to some of the text templates that we have. So if I go to text, we've been doing a lot of our own custom text, but we can actually come down here and see the font combinations. Let's try to use a font combination for this. So the words we're using is Ultimate MidJourney plus Canva Guide Live. Let's see. I'm seeing what I want to use. I kind of like this. And what I'm going to do, let me make it a bit smaller. So here I'm going to paste Ultimate MidJourney, and I'm going to make the font smaller. And here I'm going to put in Canva Guide Live. Paste. I'm going to make the font smaller. I am going to actually ungroup these really quick and move this up like so. I am going to, okay, let's see. There's an effect on this. The effect is lift. Okay, I'm cool with the effect. I think I'm going to change the font color. No. I'm thinking. I can change the font color to colors that are in the image already. Maybe we can do this. And for this one, maybe we can make it white. Maybe we can make it black. No, I don't like the white or black. Let me think. Okay, we'll just keep it at that, right? Now, I'm going to group it back together again. Group. And I could probably make it bigger, like so. And I'm going to look for a plus sign, right? So let me go to elements, and I'm just going to type in plus sign. Trying to see which plus sign I want to use. I like this one. I don't know. We're just gonna use whatever. We could use this. We can. No, I'm not gonna rotate it because it's gonna look like an X. I feel like this plus sign doesn't look fun. Hold on. Let me see. Let me do this one instead. Let me do this one. Let me delete the other one. So let me go to position, layers, and delete this one. Select this one. And the color is already fitting our theme, in my opinion. I am actually gonna change this. I don't like the font. I don't like either. Well, I'm okay with this one, this font. I don't like this font actually. Let me see. I want something thicker, so I'm okay with this one. This is a little bit thicker. Let me move this down. Okay. Should I make this black? Yeah, I'm okay with it being black. But I'm also gonna make it smaller. What effect does this have on it? I don't want the lift effect. I feel like let me see. Let me just do none. What effect? This has lift on it as well. Okay, we'll just leave that. So this is like something really simple. I feel like the cross kind of gives this a churchy vibe, which is okay. I'm gonna remove this plus here. And I'm just going to type the word and here. I think I like that better. And let's say if I wanted to add the logos, right, of Canva and MidJourney, maybe I can go to elements and I can type in Canva and it will have that if I want to add it. And I believe I can change the color as well up here if I wanted to change the color to something else. It's not gonna have MidJourney, but I've uploaded MidJourney before. So if I go to my uploads and I just type in MidJourney, it will pull up. But this is in my uploads right here. And I'm just gonna remove the background and make it smaller. And you can do this by just looking up the MidJourney logo on Google and then bringing it in here and removing the background. And I can do this. I can decide to change the color of the background. I don't know if I'm feeling the blue background. Let me go to position and let me see if I could change the color of the background. I'm not feeling the blue, you guys. I'm someone who loves pink, but we're not gonna do pink. Let's maybe do, let me see. I don't know. We can do gradient. I'm cool with the gradient. I'm cool with the gradient. And let me see. This has some sort of glow effect on it. It's the neon effect. Okay. The intensity was kind of high. If it has none, we can just make this white like so. I think I'll probably just make this white as well. Yeah, I like the gradient. But yeah, these are just little minor things that you can do to kind of get like a quick thumbnail. So what we did here is we generated the images of these two people using MidJourney, and we used the template. Now, let's say if you want a template that's a little bit more fun, because I will tell you this template this is a little bit on the boring side. What you would do, like let's say if this is for like a vlog, you can type in something like vlog here and look for something that's a little bit more fun. right? So there's all these images here. So let's say if it was a travel vlog, you put travel here. There are different things that you can choose that are a little bit more fun. Like this Japan one, I think looks really nice. The one for Prague looks really nice. Let's say if we did this one, right? I think this looks really, really nice. So we can just say, we can say JC Fam Adventures because this is the JC Fam. Oh, hold on, you guys. I am getting this whole application memory thing again. Let me close some tabs. My computer doesn't want to let me be great tonight, but it's okay. So we're gonna say JC Fam Adventures Prague, right? And we're gonna say, what kind of holiday vlog is this? We're just gonna say December holiday vlog, and we're gonna just like recreate these images, right? So this is in Prague, and this is the Vltava River. So we're just gonna say we're gonna do 4x5, right? Let's do 4x5 or 4x. Okay, let's do. Sorry, we could do 4x3. We need to do something that's landscape. Let's do 4x3, and we can say image of a black. Whoa, I'm in caps. Image of a black African American woman in Prague enjoying her vacation, and she is in front of the Vlatva, whatever. Whoops, wrong page. In front of the Vltava River. And I'm gonna hit on enter. Let's see what that gets us. We're about to recreate this image. Okay. There we go. Is this the Vlatva River? It looks like it. I think it could be it. And what we're going to do is we're going to download this image. But before I download it, I'm just going to do my subtle upscale here. I don't care how you upscale it, whether you want to do it in Canva or MidJourney, but you need to upscale that image. Preferably in MidJourney so that you can preserve your amount of generations, but you can do it on preferably on Canva so you can preserve the amount of image generations you do, but you can do it in MidJourney as well. So I'm just going to do it in MidJourney. Come on, come on, come on. We at 94%. All right. So we're at 100. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna download it. Then I'm gonna come here. Now I already know this is a image frame, so I'm sure once I drag and drop it, it's gonna just snap in. So I'm gonna drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop, and snap that in, All right, St. Nicholas Church in Prague. I want to recreate that image. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to put St. Nicholas Church in Prague. And we're going to generate that. And lastly, we're going to do Old Town Square in Prague. Old Town Square in Prague. So this is the St. Nicholas Church. Is it? I don't know because I've never been to Prague. It looks like it to me. So we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna download this image. Actually, let me do. It has some stuff here. Let me think. How do I want to remove this? I can remove this in Canva. So I'm gonna upscale it. Here, I'm gonna do the subtle upscale and Old Town Square. Realistic image. Realistic photo of Old Town Square in Prague. And let's give it a minute so that it can generate. Okay, let's see if everything's generated. Yes, it is. Alrighty, so now, I don't know. Okay, this one looks kind of photorealistic. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download this one. Even though this looks like it's something on a rainy day, it's okay. And I'm going to download this as well. And yes, I know I didn't upscale the other one, but just for the sake of time and moving this along, I'm going to drag and drop this. All right. Barbie doll said upscale that. So she's not letting me rock. I'm going to upscale it. But let me drag and drop this in here. I'm going to upscale the other one. And what I can actually do is, instead of deleting this, I can just zoom it so it doesn't show that seal. I can do that. And I'm gonna upscale the other one in Canva, but I'm gonna regenerate it because it does look like a gloomy day, and this looks like such a nice vacation. And for it to be so gloomy, it's just like, eh. So I'm gonna just say, okay, what I'm actually gonna do is, let me search. Let me search. Let me search for Prague. Let me go to the Explore tool, and I'm gonna search for Prague. This is a nice image. I want something that looks a little bit more photorealistic. This looks nice, but it's in the nighttime. Has anyone here ever been to Prague? Has anyone here ever been to Prague? Let me put sunny Prague. I like this. Someone says it probably always rains in Prague. It probably does. It probably does. Okay, we're gonna use, we'll use this image. This doesn't look no, it doesn't look photorealistic enough for me. Guys, I'm very meticulous about these type of things. We're gonna use this image. Let's just use this image. But I mean, this is a fall image and this is clearly summer. Oh my gosh. I never thought it would be so hard to find a good image in Prague where it's sunny. This is Budapest, not Prague. Oh my gosh. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna make something up. I'm just gonna say sunny, beautiful town center in Europe or something, right? Let's see what that's gonna give me. Cause we ain't gonna find that Prague image. No matter how much we want to, we ain't gonna find that Prague image. We don't got the time to make it a sunny day in Prague. So we're just gonna find one of these images. We're gonna pretend that this is one of the neighborhoods in Prague. and we are going to, I don't know if Prague got mountains, but we're going to pretend. Let's do this one. We're going to do this one. Or should we do this one? I'll do this one. We'll do this one. Let me do the subtle upscale. Because Barbie doll definitely called me out about that upscale. And while we're waiting for it to upscale, we have been on live for about 2 hours and 50 minutes. So this live is going to end in about 10 minutes, right? We're going to do like a 3-hour live today. So before it ends, I do want to remind you guys to take advantage of the sale, because right when this live ends, this sale is going away. Use code live sale for 50% off of all products. This is a flash sale and it is only available during the live. It is only available during the live, and the website is thejunecreation.com. Even if you don't get one of the services, there are stock images to choose from as well. Our most popular stock images are the Pretty Grinch image collection, as well as the Boss Babe ebook cover collection. And with the code LIVESALE, LIVESALE, you will get 50% off. We also have the Vintage Glam Luxe collection. We have the Sunflower Series collections, and this collection comes with the MidJourney AI prompts. We have the Lace Front Wigs collection, which also comes with the prompts. The Lippies, the Pretty in Pink, these come with the prompts, okay? If it says MidJourney AI prompts, it comes with the prompts and it comes with the images. If it just says image collection, it does not come with the prompt. It just comes with the images. But there are tons of images in the ones that don't come with the prompt. I think this probably has over 50. Both of them have over 50 images included in it. And all of the images have been upscaled. This is not the trash that you're finding on Etsy. I promise you. This is high quality content. And yeah, so check those out. Also, remember the branding services. It's just a very, very good deal. Like My Heart and Soul Creation says, treat yourself for Christmas. Treat yourself for Christmas by purchasing one of these items, especially because, you know, the new year is coming and you want to make sure that your website is on fleek, okay? You want to make sure that your website looks amazing. You want to make sure that your logo looks amazing. You want to make sure that your AI visuals for your brand looks amazing. I got a couple of these today, the custom growth sessions, I guess because it's going to go away soon. So make sure you tap into that as well. I just want to make that last a live announcement before I get off this stream, before we get off. Use code LIVESALE for 50% off of all products. And like someone just said something, let me see. Di Johnson said, absolutely set yourself up for the new year. Set yourself up for the new year. New year, new me, new website, new logo. You feel what I'm saying? New images. This is a new thing here going on. We want to start the new year strong. We've been strong on these lives every day since October, okay? Since the end of October, mid-October, end of October, we've been going strong on this channel. So make sure that, you know, we enter the new year with everything that I taught you, but just get that boost and get something from the website. Okay. So I went ahead and I upscaled this image. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download it. And I'm going to come on over to Canva. And I'm going to drag and drop. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. Drop it on in there. And it's, instead of saying Old Town Square, I'm going to say Old Town Neighborhood. Okay. We can replace the background. Maybe we can get an image of, I don't know, cute aesthetic vintage town background. Cute aesthetic vintage town background. We're just making stuff up, guys. We're getting creative. I'm going to do the cute aesthetic vintage town background, and we're going to put that as a background and see how that looks. So we're going to go ahead and let that cook up for us. Maybe we can use this. I don't know. This doesn't look bad. I'm going to do a subtle upscale. Or I can just say to cute design background. What color do I want it to be? Maybe a beige pink. Cute beige pink design background. And I'm actually gonna make it. I should have made it a 16 by 9 because this is a YouTube thumbnail. 16 by 9 and submit. And we're just gonna give it some time. Sometimes when it takes a lot of time, I feel like there's probably like a lot of people using MidJourney, especially with all these new updates. There's probably a lot going on in the back end as well. So I think I'm gonna go with the cute beige pink background instead. I'm feeling it. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do a subtle upscale. Gonna do the subtle upscale. And it's taking some time. I guess upscales take time, but you know what? That's okay. That is okay. We're at 78%. Okay. We are going to go ahead and we're going to download this. And we are going to drag and drop. So let me drag and drop it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on it. And I'm waiting for it to finish uploading because it's not done yet. And I'm going to do replace background. So that is our new background. And there you go. That's how you create a more exciting YouTube thumbnail. Okay. So I think that is it for tonight's tutorials. I think today was an amazing live. A lot of great engagement. I was so happy to see everyone who joined the live. We did the shout outs of what cities we were from. We found out who MidJourney and Canva was trying to embarrass me in front of. Last announcement, if you guys are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is very, very important because, like I said, we go on live every single weekday at 7 p.m. From when I last checked on the YouTube channel, which was like 5 minutes ago, we were at 1205 subscribers. Now we're at 1209. So that means you guys are subscribing, which is amazing. Keep it going. Keep it up. Shout out to Di Johnson. Thank you so much saying that. Thank you for everything. You guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Barbie Doll, for staying late with us, staying up late with us as always. I know you had to go walk your dog, but you still came back. So thank you so much. It was lit. Yes, we always have an amazing time. Shout out to My Heart and Soul Creation saying you're amazing, Mel. Thanks for all you do. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for the support. I truly appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys make the live amazing. You guys make it entertaining. Shout out to Desiree Black Hawkins who said, yes, amazing night. I learned a lot. You guys are amazing. We are going to do this again tomorrow. So I will see you guys in less than 24 hours. Make sure you are on the Facebook group so you can get announcements and so that you can get the links to the live. Shout out to Barbie Doll because it's 3 a.m. I'm hoping she doesn't have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning because, well, child, I would not be able to do it. But thank you guys so much. That is it for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have an amazing night. And if you're celebrating the holidays early, have a happy holiday. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.